podcast.
Yo. Welcome to the Lost Talks podcast, episode 80.
80.
80. We are, 80% to 100.
Yeah.
Which is cool. 100 is a big one, man. That's like...
Chuggington. We got,
Yo,
we said we were going to get lit out here.
He wasn't kidding. Is that the milkshake?
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's a thick
means
thick
it's,
one
like,
to be chugging,
burning.
bro.
His eyes are watering.
Yeah.
He's going to be burping.
That was like a pause.
We're drinking our... we're drinking our Lost Craft... our Lost Craft haul that we got, He's drinking a milkshake. I'm drinking his Risen, which is a lager.
Maybe we could chug the shotgun the cucumber joints because those are like
I was gonna drink.
2.5%,
I was gonna drink that next. I wanted to try that. Is it like it's like
those.
juice, right?
It should be, yeah.
It's like yeah,
That
Cucumber
drink
mint.
looks like it's going to give me a headache, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope not, though.
it's like fresh juice
We'll see.
in a can with a bit of liquor.
Ugh. So I'm just going to burp. In this
I like cucumber, so we'll see what that tastes like.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
But it just depends.
The cucumber water is it's
Cucumber
a nice,
water
it's a
slaps,
nice-
right?
Yeah. It's
Not everyone. It's not for everyone. I know a lot of people that don't like it,
I like the cucumber
but
water.
I like it. I personally like it.
I remember when people were just adding shit to their water.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the antioxidants and...
I just did it because it just
Antioxidants.
made it taste better.
This is going to be the burp pod, bro.
Like it just
That's the
like
burp pod.
it just made you want to drink water more when there's a bit of touch of lemon or cucumber.
It's nice.
That was the mentality.
It is a little bit more refreshing. I don't know. Maybe it's just the... I don't know. I don't think it's a placebo thing. I think you get a little, you get a little lemon zest. You get a little cucumber.
Well, lemon water is
splash,
actually really good for your digestive tract. It's a
Yeah.
weird way to start the pod, by the way, but
I was on that for a while.
the room temp lemon water in the morning, it's like a little mini detox in the morning. First thing before you
Yeah, I used to
don't
start my day with one of those.
like do it on an empty stomach. I don't know what you're doing in the morning, but even do it like an hour or two before you actually eat breakfast. It'll just like kind of open up your stomach and kind of, good for your gut, good for your digestive system.
That asshole.
Basically.
Let it run, yo.
Yeah.
Chris Brown.
Oh,
Oh, chill,
still kill me.
chill.
I had a lot of stuff I had to talk about. I just didn't write anything down. this
You
week.
forgot all of it.
I didn't forget, but I can't remember at the moment. It's away from me.
Yeah.
This is photo of Mayweather, bro.
Oh, him and Jake Paul got into a little thing. I don't
Look at
know.
this shit.
Yeah, I saw
Why is he
that.
looking like this?
This looks like a fucking
What?
that photo in the black and white photo. It's just like something from like the MLK days.
Like, why,
That looks like a rally.
why is he looking
That
like
looks
this?
like a rally.
Why is he like? And I was dying, and then
He looks like he's like a member of the Black Panther.
Yeah,
Party,
like yeah, they're like in a scuffle
yeah.
it's just I don't
outside
know.
of the White
He
House.
looks mad different in this photo. Like,
He's just old, bro.
Like, that's
He
not
brought
a
his
screen-
hair and shit.
I
That's
didn't
not
realize-
a screenshot from like Daniel Kaluuya or something.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
So is he actually going bald? He just like keeps his hair really short that you can't tell.
I have no clue.
He looks
Mayweather?
like he's balding.
But
like,
he's never
I thought he was
had
always
long hair.
Yeah, I thought he was always bald.
He's always bald, so
Yeah.
he just grew out his hair. So I
doesn't
guess
look
he never
good.
had a hair issue, but like it
Fi-
was thinning, I guess.
50 Cent was roasting him, bro.
But it's yeah.
What
they
the
just
fuck
hate each
going
other.
on Champ Head, yo? I heard he had pubic hairs on his face. Lol.
50 Cent's a hater.
I
Bro.
love
Yeah.
50 Cent, bro. I love 50
so petty, bro.
50
He's
Cent
the
is,
one guy I would never want to get in an argument with because he just
Yo,
wouldn't let
He has
shit
so
go.
much time, bro.
Yeah, man.
Every
He's just sitting at
day.
home thinking about you all day. Bro. What could I say next?
I
You
love-
know?
50, I love that he's like this and he's like older.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me. He still has that comedy, even though he's older.
yeah,
Some of
he's
these guys age out of this clown shit. He's still doing it.
Yeah, he's a joker.
Yeah, like Steve O. I was gonna say that's a good example of somebody who's
He's
like
kind of aged out
crazy
of
in
it.
his younger days. Yeah, now and he's like
Now he's a vegan and
You'd like to see
he
that
doesn't
though.
any
yeah.
straight edge
You know?
now. I
Yeah.
swear, like, because when he was younger, I swear he said he's done literally every drug. Like he's done every drug you can.
It's kind of what I want to get. I don't want to be doing drugs when I'm like 50, except the the DMTs and
The
stuff.
DMTs, the mushrooms.
Like I don't want to be
and
drinking
weed.
like crazy. But, I'll like
do that
occasions.
forever.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
want to be. I don't want to be having to
The
drink
withdrawals and
yeah.
the hangovers are gonna be
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a lot worse.
I don't know if I'm gonna be drinking forever.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I probably.
And
will.
I
Like
think if I had
drinking
money,
too.
I could probably cut out meat at a certain point too.
Yeah.
But I think you just need the right nutrition.
That's
and
what it
stuff
is.
for
Like,
yeah.
honestly, I would be a whole completely different person if I had some money. Like,
Yeah. A personal trainer and a dietitian or whatever,
Yeah,
and
literally.
a chef. That's it. Like,
literally.
if you don't have to plan your meals and your workouts are like guided and you know
And
you have that
I'd
motivation.
be copping different clothes. Like, I'd be living a completely different life if I had some money. You know.
It's easy to live a healthy lifestyle. Like you look at Drake and you know how he's like getting super lean and shit. This motherfucking, you know, he has a chef in his house cooking him the best meals. And he has a
Exactly.
home gym like bigger than Good Life.
Yeah.
All he has to do is show up.
Yeah.
And he's probably paying
And
a
it's
trainer
there.
on top of that.
Like even like I swear I wouldn't even need a gym sometimes if I had a ball court on my or a tennis court, you know, in my house. That's the workout there. Like you could get a workout in that.
For sure.
Facts, bro. That's.
There's Umaga on the screen, bro. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Oh
that
yeah,
guy
he
in
was
so
he was
long.
on WWE.
He's
Forgot
dead
about
though.
him. Oh, he is.
Umaga died,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
That guy died a long time ago.
I was gonna say, I feel like for Steve-O though it's different. Like, the guy's done so much shit. He's experienced so much
Yeah.
that he has to do
Yeah.
this now. He has to look like a dad. Like, look at
Yeah.
him. He looks just like a cool dad that used to smoke pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see that sometimes, like, you know, there's people who, like, you know, that they partied crazy in high school and college, so they stop drinking when they're like late 20s or
Yeah.
30s. And
Yeah,
you're
'cause they're just like, I did it.
I get it. Yeah, you went through it all. Like,
He
I know.
he doesn't have to prove himself anymore. Like Steve-O is like his history is coming down. He's gone down as like a legend in his own way.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do any of these crazy shit anymore to prove himself. So he's just like, fuck it.
Yeah. I felt
That lifestyle he was living was clearly destructive.
Yeah.
And at his age,
And also, you can only do
he'd
that
probably
shit
be
as
dead.
a young man,
He'd
too,
probably be
right?
dead
Like,
by now if he was still living it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's, you know, that potentially, you know, happens to other people when they get older.
And when you think about it,
So-
he witnessed Ryan Dunn dying,
Yeah.
and then you see Bam Margera now fucked.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you definitely you know what kind of path that lifestyle was taking you guys
Yeah.
down. You know, so you got to switch it up. at
And
some
he has
point.
musician friends who probably did the same shit, and like
Exactly.
skater friends who did the same
You
shit
know,
too.
he's
You know, like,
probably he's probably seen a lot of people fucked up or
Yeah.
lost a lot of people. For you to get to a point where you're just like, you know what, I'm blessed. Yo.
yeah,
I did it all. Like,
yeah.
which he pretty much did.
Especially once you get a family, that probably changes so many things. Too,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. That's so corny.
Like, yeah,
Just thinking a child's gonna change you.
yeah.
I have to live for them. Nah. But realistically, that's probably what is gonna just happen to
Yeah.
every guy. You know. That's just life, though. But yeah, welcome to the Burp Pod, guys.
The burp pod, where we talk about, you know, nice things, but we're just burping a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
I had some topics written down. They're like soft topics. So did you have any like legit topics?
Not that I can remember right now. You know me. I'll get them.
Yeah. The fucking I showed you guys the Chinese rocket. That's it hasn't actually. I don't think it's landed yet. Maybe I should get an update on that.
Yeah.
But or crashed. But let me see. I don't think so. But they said it was gonna crash soon. Okay. When was this? So basically, guys, what is this? This is what day is it? What day is it today? The 7th. Okay. Yeah, this article is brand new. Okay, so basically the Chinese launched a rocket recently a couple of days ago, and it's basically out of a section of it is flying out of control in orbit around Earth right now.
This is wild.
And they have no way of stopping it at the moment. But I'm reading this article. U.S. military has no plan to shoot down debris, so they're just gonna let it crash. Now they've kind of narrowed down based on where it's going and the projection of where it would land eventually. And it's a huge space. Like they're talking like the most south would be Chile. The most north would be like Ontario. And it's like somewhere in that range, which is like fucking half the
Somewhere
Earth.
between Chile and Ontario.
Yeah, which is like halfway.
That's like when you have like the
Yeah.
Rogers people or
Yeah.
plumbers come over. Yeah, we'll be there sometime between 9 a.m. 6 p.m.
Yeah. Tuesday to Friday.
Tuesday to Sunday, we'll be there.
That's what I'm saying. So
Sometime between
2020 to 2022.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
So just make sure you're ready when
make
we
sure
arrive.
you're free all fucking day.
Make sure you're free for the next year. That's
Fuck
I hate when they do
assholes.
that shit, bro. They give you this 4-hour time slot, like that means anything.
I'm still late.
So basically, what the American, and it's not the Americans' problems, it's technically the Chinese problem, right? But since there's a very good chance it can land around the United States. They said we have the capability to do a lot of things, but we do not have a plan to shoot it down as we speak. We're hopeful that it will. We're hopeful that it will land in a place where it won't harm anyone.
And that's it.
Hopefully in the ocean or someplace like that.
That's crazy.
That's what the American
They're just
military.
hopeful.
That's what the quote, direct quote, what the American military said. So basically, yeah, the rocket blasted off from China's island, Hainan Island, on April 29th. Oh, it was actually a while ago, and carried on, which contains and what will become living quarters for 3 crew members on a permanent Chinese space station. Okay. Yeah, dude, basically this thing's flying around the earth and they don't know where it's going to land. And it can land in Ontario. They said it's in its flight path, essentially, if it did fall. But again, like Chile, I think, like, honestly, yeah, there's a very good chance it would land in the ocean.
Yeah.
Because the ocean's just everywhere. So that's like best case scenario. It just lands in international waters.
Yeah.
But or it lands in some dense forest. That's not, no one really lives around, but for fuck's sake, it could literally land in a city. And I don't know
do we know how dangerous it is?
I don't know. Like they said, I read another thing saying that the probability of it landing in the ocean is like really high. They never gave a percentage, but I mean, if the Americans are not worried about shooting it down, then I guess maybe they don't know. They don't think there's going to be an actual threat to anybody in the U.S., right? Because if the Americans knew that there was a really high chance of it hitting a populated area in the U.S., they would probably take it very seriously, right? They wouldn't give an answer like that. I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
So, or maybe they know it's going to land in Canada and they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know. I don't even think we have. I don't know if we have the ability to even shoot it down in Canada. Or do we have that kind of technology?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because I know Americans have technology to do anything. Like they could dissect. They could like decept a fucking nuke, bro. Like literally.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
They have ways of doing that.
I have no clue.
They have like anti-nuke things. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, other nukes.
Yeah, that's all they
Yeah,
are.
like actually.
Did you guys hear about the mans from the future? They're talking about how tomorrow, May 8th,
Yeah.
we're supposed to find a planet that looks exactly like ours, and that'll be habitable. Apparently. That's what the man from the future is saying. Some group of people.
They
came
say
from
they're-
the future.
They came from the future. They're like,
Who,
yo,
where, and what?
May 8th.
On May 8th, they're coming?
May 8th is we're gonna find a planet.
That's literally tomorrow.
Yeah. So we might find out.
Some mans from the future came.
Yeah, and they said, yo,
Who and what? Who's claiming they're from the future?
Mandem.
Who there? Who are they? What are you talking about, yo?
This guy, I'm rolling off the top right now. I don't have the nigga's name. Matthew McConaughey. I don't know. Hold on.
So
Murph.
no worries. Like
Murph.
like they went to who? The U.S. government? Sorry,
Who's
sorry.
gonna go
I'm
to the
asking
U.S.
too many.
government. No, they're gonna hit.
I'm
Twitter.
asking too many. Oh, they went on Twitter.
May
They're gonna hit Twitter.
May
Some
8th.
They're gonna find a planet. Shit.
Planet.
With life on it.
She's giving me all this astrology shit.
Guy's
bro.
spending too much time on fucked up Twitter.
No, definitely not. This. What did I hear about this? Where did I find out this news? I found out this news on like I think I was watching like Philly D or something for like the first time in a while on YouTube, and he was like, yeah, yo, some people from the future are talking about how May 8th is supposed to be the day we find a new planet. May 8th, new planet.
Don't we find new planets all the time though?
But I mean, like one that's for us that we could actually live on. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Time Traveler says astronauts will find an Earth-cloned planet. I accept the cookies. Earth-cloned planet in 5 days. So that was on the 3rd. The TikTok user. Oh, it's TikTok user. The TikTok user gave his
Here we
hints
go.
to viewers to what might happen
Here we
this
go.
coming Saturday, as he revealed that astronauts
done.
will find another human life in the galaxy.
TikTok is where all the fucked up shit comes from, bro.
He's from 2582.
Holy shit.
Oh shit!
That's pretty sick.
Yo, does he? Well, why don't we get this man on the podcast, bro? We can talk about what life's like back
to look
all the
him
way
up
then.
still.
You know,
We
So
might have to get
TikTok's
him
still
on.
popping then in 2582.
bro. TikTok's where all the nut jobs are, man.
No. It probably wasn't popping.
Don't
But
even
he
started
knew
with
that
the
it was
TikTok
popping.
Right,
TikTok
right,
probably
right.
did something huge. What if they're like Skynet
Yeah.
The TikTok crypto space, bro. Like,
in the future?
Yeah.
That's what it probably is. But yeah, man. So I'll probably hit him up and see what's popping.
look at this New York Times article. Heads up. A used Chinese rocket is tumbling back to Earth this weekend. That's literally what they wrote. Heads up.
That's crazy.
No one's taking this seriously. And watch it just wipe out 5,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I don't know. We'll see. We don't know how dangerous it is. And if it's not dangerous at all, then... And I feel like if it was dangerous, they might tell us, but, maybe they won't. Did mans get their vaccines yet?
yeah. No, I haven't gotten it in my arm,
You
but
booked it?
I have it booked, yes. I officially have it booked in approximately 3 weeks from now. That was the earliest I could have got.
3 weeks. Zach hit me up about a plug. Did he tell you? Pull up to this address tomorrow.
What?
If you're free tomorrow, you pull up to this address. They're doing a pop-up. If you pull up towards the end of it, they got you.
They'll have leftovers,
They
right?
got that Pfizer.
Because they usually have a couple leftovers that are gonna expire.
Yeah, that they're going to throw out.
Yeah.
Because they throw them out every day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's like, he sent me the address. So he's like, if you pull up here, it's by Warden Station.
True. It's all good. I'm busy tomorrow anyway, so
You sure, yo?
while I'm working I can't.
That fire, yo.
I thought
It's
you were
that
the one
fire.
that didn't want to get it, and now you want to get it.
When did I ever say I wanted to get it?
Yo, I might have to edit the rewind.
Rewind it. Go
I have
ahead.
to rewind to the pod.
We can
yo.
stop it right now.
When
Tell me when
Mans-
I said
Mans
I
was-
was going to get the vaccine.
I thought you were anti-vax.
When did
No.
I ever say I was getting the vaccine?
Oh, right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
what are you
you're
talking
not.
about?
It sounds like you want to go.
No, I just said Zach hit me up and he said if I
Oh.
wanted to cop the vaccine.
Oh,
and I
but-
told you, I was telling you.
Oh, fuck.
I was being a friend.
Oh,
And you're here
okay.
fucking attacking me.
Okay.
Talking about how you want to rewind. And... what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Sounded like you wanted to get it.
Nah, man.
Nah, dude, I'm not in a complete rush to get it. Don't worry about it. It's
Okay.
fine. I got it booked.
I was just reaching out and letting you
That's
know.
fine. That's fine. Because then, yeah, but are they gonna book the second one for me?
That's your call. I don't know.
So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how those shits work.
I
with
need the
when you
second
get
one
the pop
booked.
up.
I have
Yeah.
the second. I have the
Are
first
they
and second
booked?
already booked.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right, yo.
but if they're not gonna book the second one, I don't know how that's gonna work then.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still reading up on this spacecraft shit. It's just, yeah. We'll see. I guess it'll land in the next week or so. It might kill everyone, or it might not. Anyways, I saw another little blip of news on Instagram, Twitter, and they're actually maybe I feel like we've already talked about this kind of, but like I think they're actually gonna do it. They're gonna make Superman black,
Oh, yeah. That was one of my things.
and I
too.
think they're serious.
Yeah, which I don't really agree with, but I
Yeah,
guess
we've
it's-
talked about it
it's
before.
if it's a different universe, then whatever. But I don't really need a black Superman. Like,
Yeah.
you guys can keep him.
I remember seeing. Yeah, the only thing I saw was that people were saying do a Static Shock movie instead. I'm like,
That's
yeah,
what, yeah.
we don't need another Superman.
I don't need a
Like,
Superman.
We don't
Yeah.
even like Superman.
Yeah.
Superman is so. That's just done. That's we should
Like if
just
they were gonna
retire
do the
that
Black
superhero.
Batman,
Yeah.
okay, fine. Even though
Yeah.
the thing, like Black Superman, that's an alien. That doesn't prove anything.
Yeah.
And then
It's true. He's not even human.
Yeah.
No.
And then he's
It's
not
just-
landing in where's Metropolis? Kentucky or Kansas? Or something
Kansas,
like he's
Kansas.
not growing up on a white farm, like you know what I mean?
He's
So
growing up on the
what?
block.
Yeah. I don't want to see that story. I don't want to see him.
Yeah, I don't want to, because that'd be
he
so
landed
corny.
in Compton.
And they're gonna cast Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. Oh god.
You know?
Michael B. Jordan auditioned for Star Wars. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
And he blew the audition. He said he did.
For the most recent ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
For that bodega character, that guy, he obviously got it over him.
Boyega.
Boyega, that's how you say it.
Yeah,
Bodega. What the fuck?
I'm not a Michael B. Jordan type of guy. You know,
Yeah.
he's just he's cool, but like
You don't like him?
what does he do for us? He doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything like cool.
Shit.
What does he do?
I'm surprised
Surprised about what?
that you're actually saying this.
You know, there's actually a large community of women that actually don't even find him attractive,
Interesting.
which I found surprising.
Isn't
as
that
well.
with every like man though?
No. Well, yeah, probably.
There's a community of women that don't find a lot of men attractive.
You would think that
Like, I'm sure
Michael
there's
B. Jordan
women that don't think
is
Leo is
somebody that a
attractive.
good amount of people would find attractive.
He is though. I'm assuming he is.
No, there's actually a large community
He's like
that
up-
are vocal that they think no, he's our brother.
He's up there. Oh, he's not a.
He's like your cousin. They say he's the cute cousin.
Really?
Yeah, it's very interesting actually. Lots.
I picture him up with like, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird to think about.
have different
think about
tastes.
dudes like that, but
You have different tastes. It's all good, yo. It's all good. It's light work, yo. Yeah, I'm just not. I don't need a black Superman.
Yeah.
Unless
And we do need a Static Shock movie. Like,
Yeah, I need a Static Shock movie.
that'd
for
be
sure.
crazy.
I don't know why we haven't gotten a Static Shock movie at all.
because I saw comments on Twitter about it. You know how Twitter is super like all over the place with opinions, but there's like certain people that are like, "Yo, this is so progressive," blah blah blah. You know how it is, and then there's people saying like, and there's people like probably sharing similar opinions to us, saying like, this story doesn't need to be told from the black perspective
Yeah.
at all. And then people were coming at those people. Other people were coming at those people, saying that's basically racist.
It's not because Superman was made to be the white savior. Like,
Yeah.
he was, so,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
you don't need to just throw him and make him black and then like
Yeah.
that solves
And
things. you know?
changes it.
Yeah,
But then also like, so I watched Invincible and
yeah.
like, I don't think we need these old comic book stories anymore. Like, I don't think we
Yeah.
need to keep
basically,
remaking
why do
them,
we
you know?
need stories that were obviously written by white people
In the 1910s
starring
and
white
40s,
people? Why do
you
we
know?
need to make them with black people? Why can't we
Yeah.
just create original black stories?
And there are like new
Why
comics
can't we just create original stories
that
with
they're
black
making
people,
now
right?
that have like whatever. It doesn't matter who the main character is, but they're just like better. They're more. It's about being more compelling. Like it's just a more relatable storyline. You know?
Even Invincible is very progressive.
Yeah.
Very progressive show.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're newer and they it's about this. It's people like the comic book fans. They're like how. If something's not related to the source material for the movie, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
But it's like the comic book material, sometimes it's like from the 60s and like that shit doesn't
That shit's
relate
old,
anymore,
bro.
you know? Yeah, I know there's the new ones, like Civil War and all that shit, and they were complaining like some of the Civil War or whatever didn't match up. And yeah, it was a huge thing, and there's other parts and whatever, there's new comics that are nice that are from Marvel and DC, but like I want to see different things. Like I like these ones where like I was gonna put on Justice League the other day just to have it on in the back, and I'm like, they're not gonna be making fun of the superhero genre, and that's kind of what I want right now. Like that's what I want to live in.
Justice League. Those guys are too
Like
serious.
where the heroes are, like where the Supermen are the villains. Like that makes more sense in our world. You know,
Exactly.
if an alien came, they would be exploiting the world, or they would be trying to take us over. Like that
Literally.
makes sense. You know,
Literally.
It does.
Literally.
the whole Superman being. I mean, it makes sense for Goku, but it doesn't make
I was
sense.
gonna
for
say.
Superman.
I was just about to bring up Goku.
You know,
Yeah. And with Goku, he just hit his head,
yeah,
and he didn't know what his mission
Exactly,
was. He
yeah.
came here to destroy the planet.
yeah,
And he hit his head, and he didn't know what the fuck was going on.
yeah.
And he just chilled.
And then his
that's
whole
the
planet
thin-
was gone. His whole history and planet was gone.
Yeah,
there was
that's
just
the
a couple
thin line.
mans, you know.
That's the thin line that we can stride on when it
Yeah.
comes to that type of situation, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't need a black Superman.
You guys saw the I again, like I think that story was, when it was written, it was obviously by white people for white people. The story, it doesn't really fit. It doesn't need to exist. Like you just like, there's other superheroes you can do that with, or just create a bunch of original characters
Yeah,
that
I
are
just want
black.
new stories now.
New stories that
We don't
are
need to
with
keep going.
with characters that are of color. Like
Yeah,
let's just do that. You know what I mean? You know, or they could do what they did with Spider-Man. Like they didn't just make Spider-Man black. They made a different Spider-Man in the same world with the original Spider-Man, and he's like of color instead.
yeah.
The Miles, right?
Yeah,
the Miles
they have their
Spider-Man.
They have all their different.
Like I like what they did with
multiverses.
that. Like they didn't just completely change the story and made Spider-Man, black. They made a difference. There's two Spider-Mans. One is black and one is Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Well, that one was and one was like a robot, and one was like a woman, and
Yeah. They have a few.
But that one, that's why that whole movie is cool, because it's just like they talk about the fact that the comic book universe does split up into parallel timelines.
yeah, exactly.
right.
There's several parallel timelines
Yeah.
in a bunch of most comics, just
Yeah.
because of
Like
different writers.
that's what I was
different
gonna say. Like, there
times.
probably is a Black Superman in comic.
Yeah,
in
there
comics,
probably
you
is.
know, and-
That's what I'm saying. Like the same way they have like the what is it? Was it like Kids Superboy or whatever?
Yeah,
I think his
yeah,
name
yeah.
was. You know, they have those Supergirl. They got
Exactly, yeah.
all the different versions of them already. So of course they're gonna have a black one.
I watched. There's one of those DC animated movies where it was like like Batman was like a vampire.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, Superman is
Yeah.
Mexican, I think. So like like
There, you guys.
I'm
got
sure.
it.
Yeah,
There you go,
that
man.
that's fine. Yeah,
Cinco de
you know.
Mayo.
Yeah.
Shouts out the Mexicans.
There's no Mexican superheroes.
There probably is, but we just don't know.
Actually, the overall like global representation in superheroes is really bad.
Yeah, it's
It is
mostly
just
local.
white and black people.
Yeah, it's white people, black people, and a couple indigenous.
Black people get the representation, but there's a lot of other races that are not represented at all. Is there
Black
is
people
there, is
get
there an
representation, but not really.
There's one Asian Marvel superhero, and that's like the sidekick to Doctor Strange. You know that one dude?
Yeah.
And he's Asian because he's a stereotypical like monk or whatever, and they just threw him in as like a fucking token Asian.
I mean, black people even.
You know?
I mean, it's what Black Panther is big, but like that was pretty
That's
much.
what I'm saying. Yeah, there's not
you know,
that
like,
much. You
There's
really
an-
think about it.
there's not much actually.
It wasn't that much.
Falcon, fuck him, bro.
Yeah, like, who fucks with Falcon? bro?
Was Falcon black? It was just out because Marvel did that.
Yeah, he has that
Marvel
TV.
Studios.
There's
That's
a
new
TV
thing.
show now, right?
Yeah, that's a new thing. Yeah.
Marvel
Yeah.
and
now
the-
he's Captain America, actually.
Oh yeah, right.
and
Yeah.
Don Cheto's character, the other
Right, yeah,
Iron
yeah,
Man,
yeah.
whatever. What's
War
his
Mach-
name?
War
War
Machine,
Machine.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But that's just because they got Don Cheto to play the role.
But that's like that makes sense because they tried to make it. They got it to just align with their story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they just didn't make shit appear.
Yeah.
Just a black Superman comes out of nowhere. And
Yeah.
Here we go.
So you saw the trailer? Did you see the trailer?
For
No,
what?
all the new Marvel movies for
Oh,
next
no.
for next some this year.
I can't remember, to be honest.
I think some this year and next year. All the ones they got
Yeah.
lined up.
Phase 4.
Phase 4, basically, with no Iron Man, no Robert Downey Jr. I guess like Spider-Man is leading the pack with this one or something.
New Spider-Man movie. New Fantastic Four again.
That's like that's late though. The Fantastic Four is a while.
Who's
That's when everybody's
do they have a cast
They
for
don't
that?
have a cast. They
Okay.
That's like a
haven't
while
actually-
from now. That's like a 2020 end of 2022. 2020.
Even that, like, see, you know, that's one of the older Marvel ones. I feel like it's just, I like Fantastic Four, but I don't think it can be adapted anymore.
was gonna
bro.
ask-
I don't know why like they haven't. Well, yeah, dude, that is a good conversation. That is weird why they haven't been able to make a good
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
I don't know what keeps.
What
happening,
about
keeps
that
flopping.
plot? What about those characters?
Was Michael B. Jordan one of them?
I
in
feel
the
like
most
he was.
recent
He
one?
was. Yeah.
Yeah,
he was.
The
Yeah, he
flaming
Storm?
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucking was, and that was one of his earlier roles
Yeah.
as an actor. I believe.
And that flopped.
Yeah.
See what
You
I'm
know.
talking about?
we had the OG one with Alba
I like that one just because of Jessica
And,
Alba.
Yeah, Jessica Alba. That was just Jessica
And
Alba
young
in
Chris
her
Evans,
prime.
and
yeah.
Chris Evans, bro.
Yeah.
Iron
and Chris
Man.
Evans.
Iron Man was Human
You
Torch.
mean Captain?
Captain America.
Captain America was
Yeah.
Human Torch.
Yeah, yeah.
That's actually so weird now
Yeah.
how that came about like that. Oh man, that'd be so funny if they made a joke about that later.
Do you think we'll ever get another X-Men, like a new one? Fresh cast, new Logan.
I don't know.
I don't think so,
Because
for a while.
they did the old one and the young one. So, like, they've done a whole timeline now, right? Like, unless they do, like, I don't know if there's, like, new X-Men or something.
Well,
like,
Marvel
There's
Studios
a bunch of-
obtained
Yeah.
the rights, though. You know.
Huh?
Well, Marvel Studios obtained like the full rights to make a movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If that doesn't happen, then I don't see it happening.
Yeah, but I wonder if they would like if we
Like-
ever
like they
if
did
we'd ever
with
see a new
Spider-Man.
Logan
yeah.
ever if it would have
I
or
don't
if
know.
forever it's just gonna be like Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
and we just leave it at that because they
I'd be
casted
okay-
those movies really well.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that, like, if they just
X-Men
left
is
it. But
so
I don't know.
there's so much.
X-Men is I think my favorite like group
Yeah.
of heroes.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure.
I've always
But
classified it as
they don't
its
get
own.
that much love. They
it's
get
its-
love, but not that much.
I've classified it as its own little era, its own little thing. You know, there's so many. It's such a big world
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
that's almost like
It was
separate.
that was
from-
the one that we grew up on that was big, right? Because you don't we didn't really have in the Avengers cartoon, and I think there was the only there was like that one episode with the Avengers and the X-Men or something, or Spider-Man. But there was always those crossovers, like Spider-Man was in the X-Men. And like that was cool to us. Like before they did all these huge world shits in the movies, like just seeing that the cartoon series where it's just like
It'd be so
you know?
weird, like from like a realistic perspective. It'd be so weird to introduce the X-Men now into the Marvel Studio universe because you would have heard about them by now. Like they're such a big entity. In, I guess they're based in the U.S. Everything's based in the U.S. for Marvel.
Yeah,
You
where
would
are
have,
they? I can't
they
remember.
would have existed in all these characters' world. Where the fuck were they when Thanos was fucking the world?
Yeah, when all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it would just
Yeah.
be so weird to introduce them this late.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make any sense. You'd have to
Yeah.
do an alternate universe.
I wish
within
we
that
could
universe.
see that. I wonder
couldn't-
what the Marvel X-Men will
Like
you
it
know,
wouldn't
if
make
Marvel
any
got that
sense.
license.
It wouldn't make any sense. You'd have to do a different alternate timeline or something.
yeah.
Because there's no way you're just gonna throw the X-Men in randomly. But where the fuck were you guys all this time? Like, you guys would be kicking Thanos' ass too, 100%. Like, X-Men has some strong characters.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah,
some
Phoenix is like the
yeah.
Phoenix is the main.
yeah.
Yeah, like
much.
where the fuck were you when Thanos was snapping fingers? Like,
Yeah.
so it'd be weird introducing this late, unfortunately. But I don't think it's not possible. Like, but this might be long term, very long term, as far as
Unless that's what whatever phase 4 or phase 5 they like introduce the X-Men into this universe in
I just
some way or
wonder-
something,
I wonder.
like a new X-Men.
I just wonder when this Marvel movie craze will like die out or slow down a lot. I just wonder, like, are we gonna be?
I feel like once we get past these
like,
stories of these main
it's bound
people,
to happen eventually.
once we get into like the new generation of heroes that nobody really gives a fuck about, then yeah.
I mean, yeah, once we're on our 4th to 5th.
It depends on how
movie of
well
all
they
these
adapt.
characters.
I think at this
Yeah.
point, I think it's on how much they build a new star.
I mean,
and a new franchise.
it's
and
ultimately
stuff.
up until the actors don't want to do it anymore. Robert Downey Jr. already dropped off. I'm assuming he doesn't want to do it anymore. I mean,
I mean,
Why would
like
he stop?
right now, where they stand right now, they need to build a new franchise.
Yeah, no, exactly. it wouldn't be those old
Spider-Man.
people.
Spider-Man can last whatever, like maybe
yeah,
2, 3
Tom
other
Holland's
movies.
young.
Yeah.
Tom
Like,
Holland
but
can
he'll
do
be,
a couple more
he'll
movies.
be 30. Yeah, he'll be 30 in like 5 years or whatever, right? So it's
yeah,
like,
yeah. That's only like
Yeah.
2 to 3 more movies left.
yeah.
To be honest, 3 more
Yeah.
movies left.
And even just because of Spider-Man, unless they change his character, I
Oh.
don't, like make him an adult Spider-Man.
And
or
aren't they
something.
doing the Spider-Man multiverse?
in yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
With Toby and
Ap-
Andrew.
I heard about that. I didn't. Is
Apparently
that true?
Toby isn't gonna be in it.
Toby's not gonna be in
I
it?
don't know what Andrew Garfield
Fuck
said, but
Garfield.
yeah,
Don't
Toby-
say fuck Garfield, bro.
What?
He was solid, bro.
Nah,
he did
bro.
what he needed to do.
I
did
thought he was
good.
solid.
The
I
movie
thought,
was bad. The movies were
He
bad.
wasn't bad,
Yeah.
bro.
I thought Garfield was solid, and then Tom came in, and I'm like, okay, yeah, Garfield's kind of trash. And then like
Garfield
Toby
wasn't trash.
like just grew on me because that's just like my child.
Toby,
It's like childhood shit.
like
you
I've
know?
said before on the pod, Toby was the best Peter Parker.
Just not when he was dancing in the third one.
Andrew Garfield was the best in suit Spider-Man. Just Spider-Man in suit.
Yeah,
Tom Holland is just since he's younger, it just makes more sense.
Yeah.
He's just, just
He's the best Peter
overall, he's the
Parker.
best Peter Parker just for the situation that we're in. You know what I mean? Like,
and it's
he's
the best movie.
exactly. Just if you just take a little bit from both of those guys and you put them into a younger body, you get Tom Holland.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
That's
He's the
what
right
he is.
situation.
he's
and
the right situation.
timing.
That's what
yeah.
we were supposed to have. We weren't supposed to have a 30-year-old fucking
Yeah.
Peter Parker.
Yeah,
If you watch those movies again, those guys are not high schoolers.
They're old as shit.
Yeah.
I know.
They're like old as shit. They have beards and shit. You can see the
Yeah.
stubble on their faces and shit.
Like the dude who's bullying him.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Like that guy's like
that
30.
dude looks like he belongs in the WWE.
yeah.
Like it's just fucking crazy.
Casting was wild back in the day for teenagers, bro.
I
Like,
hate that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, yo, what are these Americans eating? you
Yeah,
know?
the early 2000s, like all the American Pie movies, and
yeah.
like they're all old as shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
So I don't know why, like the 90s to like mid 2000s, even like old movies, like you look at like Grease,
You know what
Like,
it is?
how old was fucking
Oh yeah, facts. Like Grease.
Travolta?
Yeah.
How old
Oh,
was
yeah.
Travolta,
Yeah,
bro?
facts.
At least a 30, bro.
He was probably like 40, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like child actors have really fallen off
Yeah.
since like the 90s, pretty much, like
Sure.
early 2000s. Like we haven't had.
Why do you say that?
We don't have any real good child actors. Not that I could think of. We don't
Child,
have
like young. You know, you're talking like
Yeah.
teenage
Macaulay
actors.
Culkins.
Like
Corey's.
stars. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we don't have movies like The Goonies anymore.
I'm gonna
that Jacob
disagree.
that Jacob Tremblay kid's pretty good, but he hasn't.
Yeah,
Besides The Room,
there's
he
a
hasn't had
few.
like
There's a few. You gotta think about it.
like a top tier
The Room,
movie yet.
yeah.
You gotta think about it. Like, yeah, Tremblay, that kid's really good. I think the Stranger Things cast is very good.
Yeah.
The Stranger
They're all
They're
Things.
not like
Millie-
this shit doesn't slap. Like,
Millie Bobby Brown is like Millie Bobby Brown reminds me of a future Natalie Portman. You know,
I get you.
like I think she's.
But I
gonna,
feel like she's not-
gonna hit that level.
She's not good, but I know I should say she's not good now. But she's not gonna reach her peak
know?
until she's like 25.
She's gonna be a Natalie Portman or like a Jodie Foster. Like she's gonna be someone like that. You know,
I feel you.
I'm gonna call it. Like I feel like she's gonna be. I think Millie. I'm gonna predict this. And motherfuckers on the pod, you know, remind me when I said
25,
this.
28. You let
I
us
think
know.
Millie Bobby Brown will be nominated. I think Millie Bobby Brown will be nominated for an Oscar in her lifetime for actress, supporting
said it.
or
Actually, me tell me. I haven't heard that one.
for supporting or main actress. I think she'll be nominated for an Oscar at some point.
Yeah. She's,
If fucking Jennifer
cool.
Lawrence can get nominated for an Oscar, she can. Okay, because
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence is good and bad.
Can we talk about Jennifer Lawrence?
She's a hit and miss. I thought there's a time where I thought she was top. Like I thought she was like.
People made her seem like she was.
I
top,
thought
never
she was
understood
like.
it.
I think for like a year or two, she was probably like top 3 actresses in Hollywood, but she fell hard.
No, she was just hot. Like
Yeah.
You know, like Hunger Games blew her up. You know, that was the. Everyone has that series.
I forget
that series.
that's her.
Yeah,
Literally, I just think Katniss. Like, yeah, bro. Do you see Katniss in that movie?
But then she started doing some better movies, and then she was Silver Linings Playbook, and she was in that movie,
I
right?
like Silver Linings Playbook.
And
I like
That
that,
was
movie,
the one
but it
she was-
wasn't her.
yeah, I like the movie. I don't think she was the best part of
And
it.
I like Bradley Cooper. He's in that.
Robert De Niro, bro. Like
she
that's
was in.
you know like
She was in with the fucking the American Hustle.
yeah, that
was
movie
in,
it was kind of overrated to me.
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah, definitely.
all over.
That's
but-
why I did
She was
not
in
watch it.
that weird. That was in that movie Mother, that weird one.
Mother. I still have to see, but
Yeah.
I heard that was a good movie. But I don't know if it's because of her. I think it's just because of the actual story and the effects.
And then she was in some recent one too. I can't remember, but I don't know. Yeah, I think she's a little overrated, but
She became overrated.
Yeah.
I didn't think
she was Mystique
she didn't need to
in the
be.
newer X-Men.
yeah.
Oh, she was Mystique. Oh, she was X-Men for the longest time. That was she was X-Men during the Hunger Games shit. I'm pretty sure.
No, she's new class X-Men. Like
I think she was X-Men around
she's
the last.
that X-Men, the younger version,
first class or whatever,
Yeah, first
yeah.
class.
I think she was doing X-Men when the last couple Hunger Games were coming out.
Yeah, that was all whatever, like early
yeah.
2010s. It's all the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
time.
it's
Yeah,
all the same time. Yeah.
I'm saying though, yeah, that's right. People forget she does that sometimes.
She had, I mean, she
She's
had
in
a
the
pretty
suit and
quick,
shit.
like, I swear, what Hunger Games was, first movie was what 2009 or 2010,
Something like that.
and then yeah, like Silver Linings was 2012. Like, she's like, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Around that time, she
Yeah.
was like peak, and then it kind of just fell off for her.
That's a basic actress.
It's hard. It's hard to.
that's also Hollywood. That's
That's
like
Hollywood,
It's
yeah.
hard to stay on
capitalizing,
top. It's hard
and
to
then
stay on
like
top.
kind
Like,
of
You
know,
just get your
like-
bags
You
for
can
as
even
long
say
as you
Scarlett
can.
Johansson was killing it. For
But then also they you get typecast into that role. They're like, oh, this is the new young female.
Mm.
And then when she gets too old, they're like, okay, we don't know how to cast you anymore because you can't be, a mom. Or
well,
you
they
can't be
always
early
they always
30s,
joke
you
about
know?
like actresses in Hollywood. They just they go from playing roles to going to just being mothers.
Yeah.
And like 99% of shit, like Winona Ryder, for example, is a great actress. She's just like a mom and like everything,
Yeah,
like Stranger Things, which she kills in Stranger Things, by the way.
yeah, that's what happens to you.
But
That's
Yeah.
the thing with Stranger Things too. Is like, yeah, the kids are cool, but I think the actors that they have are like what really bring the show, like the adults. Like
I don't know. I think Stranger Things has had some of the best casting of child actors in a long
Yeah.
fucking time. Like I think it's up there with Goonies level
Whoa,
casting.
That's a big deal.
I don't know if it's better than Goonies per se. Goonies one movie though, right?
But Goonies is a classic.
It is a classic movie. It's amazing. It's like it's up there with like.
I'm talking about the
Never-Ending Story.
I'm talking about the River Phoenixes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm talking about legends. I'm not talking about these little kids that are just in Stranger Things.
And you know what's crazy too? Kind of going back to our conversation with Batman Beyond, like Christian Bale was a child actor.
Yes.
Leo was a child actor.
Yeah.
Where are these? Where are these ones? You know, you're talking about Millie's gonna
That's
be
what I'm saying.
best
Yeah,
actress.
I don't see that. I see.
Where the
I agree with you. I see a Natalie Portman in that, but you have to think about it. Her peak is not even now. Her peak would be when she's 25, 26.
No, she needs to be old. She needs to be old enough to do the mature movies. So,
But that's what
she'll get there.
She's not. But that's what I'm saying. She's not there.
You know,
River was. Leo was.
Yeah.
Macaulay Culkin was at 12.
another good one was Dakota Fanning was a really good child actor. She was in a lot of good movies.
Haley Joel Osment.
But she never grew up. She kind of stayed like a child actor.
Yeah, she's been doing. I've seen some stuff of her where she's now like she's weird, like showing her tit.
Dakota Fanning was a great child actor. She was in great movies.
She's in great
You guys
movies.
watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No, I haven't.
No,
Yo,
she
she's
in that?
so creepy. Yeah.
Dakota Fanning's in that,
Yeah.
right?
but is she,
She
good?
doesn't get cast
was
in
it a
as-
good creepy,
as
or
many
was it
movies.
just like she's a trash actress?
She was, you know, she was good. She was good in the role. Yeah, I would say she actually did that role. But I do agree. I never really fucked with her.
I've never
that
really
much.
fucked with
Yeah.
Dakota Fanning like that.
Yeah.
She's in good movies, but I feel like it was because of other people around her.
Yeah.
Sam I Am,
Yeah.
Sam I Am. That was the movie.
fire, but that's not because of her.
Yeah.
I Am Sam.
What's the guy's name?
Sean Penn?
Sean Penn. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because of him.
Yo, What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Have you ever watched that fucking movie,
I've
bro?
seen that movie.
Oh
Leo
my.
movie. I don't know.
A young Leo, bro,
what I'm
and
saying.
young Johnny Depp. Oh my
That's what I'm
god.
fucking saying. These kids aren't
Because that was Johnny Depp was like he was like 20 or whatever, 19 maybe or something. But
Yeah.
like yo, that Leo performance is like
That's what I'm
oh
saying.
my god.
I don't see that these days.
Yeah.
All these kids died out. I think it was Disney, yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was
Disney killed them?
I think Disney killed child actors. Like,
But that's like where most child actors start is Disney. Like you're very likely to do Disney.
yeah, I understand it. It's lucrative.
Like
Definitely very lucrative.
You know, that's where all the child programming.
But I feel
is.
like they killed it because they had a few for a while. They had some people. You had your Raven Simones. You had who else did they have?
Even Stevens.
You had your Shia LaBeoufs.
Yeah.
Hilary Duff.
Yeah. Even Selena
Lindsay
Gomez.
Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had those people. Okay, so yeah, not too. Okay, so let's say 2010s. Then that's when. it
Yo,
started
they
falling
really
off.
think about all those names we just named, bro. They threw all of them to dust, bro.
to dust.
They grinded them into the dirt, bro.
To dust.
All of them, bro. Shia.
They all doing.
Lohan.
That's what I'm saying.
Holy
They're all
fuck.
nuts in their own right. Shaw's a legend, but he's also a nut.
And now let's take this in.
And he's got his own issues right
Is Zac Efron a good actor? No.
now. Zac Efron, is he a good actor?
Is Vanessa Hudgens? No. Nobody in High School
Zac
Musical.
Efron.
Where's
a good
Corbin?
actor? Okay, fuck that guy. But
Corbin's like a host for like that fucking celebrity dancing show or whatever.
Oh, yeah?
He does some shit like that. I don't even know. He hosts one of these shows, I'm pretty sure.
Zac Efron gets casted more for his look of
Yeah.
just being.
Did you see him
That
getting
frat
roasted
dude.
recently because
Like, he's
his
just
jaws
that-
were looking crazy?
Yeah, his jaw was in
He's
crazy.
just a buff, white
scary.
frat dude who gets casted in either action
frat movies. Still.
frat movies or maybe an action.
He's
movie.
not a bad
know?
actor. He's kind of like Channing Tatum, you know, like he's not bad. Channing Tatum's actually,
But I
you know,
fuck with
he's
Channing Tatum so
no, never mind. Yeah, no, never mind. He's had some. As soon
Yeah,
as I
but
said that, he
Channing
has,
Tatum's
like,
has some roles.
he's had
Channing
some roles,
Tatum's
yeah.
actually kind of a legend though.
Yeah.
Like,
No, he is. Yeah.
like in his,
Like if you think
And
about how diverse,
I'm so proud of him. Think about where he started, bro.
That's
Like
what I'm
step
saying.
up, like
you got to think about the range.
first of all, he started the Step Up franchise.
Magic Mike.
He
it was
set the
him.
blueprint.
Yes.
and then he went on to like comedy,
he was
drama. Like,
he was the white boy for a while.
yeah,
Channing was that guy.
yeah.
And he's a
Dear
legend.
John, bro.
what I'm saying.
God damn.
Wait, what is up with his jawline? Sorry, Zac Efron.
Yeah, you see that picture? It looks crazy, eh?
Zac Efron flaunts his jawline. I'm trying to find.
He looks.
Why is it
He looks
like-
like a 50-year-old
Why is it like?
sugar daddy.
Yeah.
How did he do that? It's for his. It's for the Netflix
Like Jack
show.
Nicholson Joker, bro. Like,
Crazy.
What in the hell? It's for a show that he's doing.
oh, is it makeup or?
I don't know, man. It's
I
scary.
think it was makeup because that's looking way
okay.
too
Yeah.
exaggerated.
Like,
it's scary what actors do. Like you guys, I heard on the radio today what Mark Wahlberg is doing for a role. He's trying to gain 30 pounds before his role, which is coming up soon. This motherfucker's eating 7,000 calories a day. They said he's eating like 7 eggs and like a fuck ton of food before 6 a.m.
That's lit.
Like he's eating like 3,000 calories before 6 a.m., dude.
But that's what you got to do, man.
It's nut. But
You
like
got
that's not
commitment.
healthy. Like I don't care what you say. 7,000 calories of anything is not healthy.
But he's not supposed to be healthy.
But I'm just saying, like,
Like, what
no,
do you mean?
he's not trying to get fat. He's just trying to gain weight.
For a role.
He's not trying to be like a fat character. He's just trying to like put on muscle
Yeah.
or gain weight to be more bigger.
But you have to.
He's trying to bulk up. That's what
You
he's
have to
trying
trust in that thing. Like, I don't think you're qualified to say that when he has millions of dollars and people around him,
and they've been doing that.
and they've been doing that. Have you seen Christian Bale
Yeah.
when he got skinny as fuck?
I'm just saying,
he looked
like,
like he weighed like 28 pounds.
Great actors will go to great extents to play the character that they're trying to be. But I'm saying a lot of the methods that they go through, I don't think they're the greatest choices to people's health. That's all I'm trying to say.
I think it balances out because they're so rich that they're getting the best
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
put into their bodies.
If you're
anyways.
passionate about
enough.
what you're doing, like you're gonna.
It's like if
Do what you gotta do.
If we tried to gain 30 pounds in 2 weeks, that shit would be unhealthy because we'd just be cramming McDonald's or something. But like these guys are, like
They're doing it in a different way.
yeah, it's just completely like they actually have the schedule to be able to wake up at
And that's-
5 a.m.
and that's
6
facts,
a.m. or
like,
whatever.
If let's say we were all like, "Yo, let's see who can gain the most weight by the end of the month." I'm not thinking about eating eggs, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, fuck yeah, I get to have McDonald's and ice cream every fucking day, and that's way more of an unhealthy choice compared to having some eggs and eating red meat and this and that and da 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 da.
Like for sure, I'm sure Christian Bale's done some damage to his body when he did that shit from going from like Batman 230 pounds or whatever
Yeah,
to
bro.
the fighter. He was like 130.
And then he gained weight for another movie. Which movie was it? I can't remember. But he got big too. He got fat as well.
I was like, I think there was one in between Batman, the
Christian
first Batman.
Bale?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Christian Bale. He's
American Hustle.
that's the one he was fat in.
maybe,
Yeah,
Okay,
he was
yeah,
fat.
okay,
but
okay.
And then
was
he
he actually
played,
fat, or was it a fat suit?
No,
And
he
then
was
he
fat.
played
He
Dick
gained weight
Cheney,
for
and
it.
I think he put on all the weight for that movie.
Yeah,
too.
he puts on weight. He does that, and he drops weight too.
Yeah,
Have you
Okay.
seen that? What movie
It
was
might have
where he
been the
dropped
Dick
all that
Cheney.
weight?
He was in American
the
Hustle,
Machinist and
The Machinist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but that's a
I
movie.
think he did that movie, and then he did Batman Begins, or that's the first one, right?
All right,
And then
this is the movie.
Yeah.
This is the movie they're shooting in Toronto. Sorry, you guys mentioned Zac Efron. They're shooting a movie that Zac Efron's starring in Toronto this year, or maybe next year. It's actually, you know what's funny?
Like
He's
yeah,
oh god, yeah.
and then
You
he
know
was
what I mean?
and then he was Batman,
And then he was Batman after that.
And he had to put on the weight again.
yeah.
Crazy.
It's funny. We said Zac Efron came from Disney. He's still doing Disney movies.
Is he?
He's gonna be in a Disney movie. It's called Three Men and a Baby.
Oh, that's
So he's a dad now.
that's an old movie. That's
It's based
an old
on the
movie, yeah.
1987 movie.
Yeah.
You know about it? You've heard about it?
Yeah,
Yeah, Zac Efron's starring in it. They're shooting it in Toronto. A couple guys that I've
that's a Disney movie.
been working with
crazy work.
are talked about it. They're shooting it in Toronto. I think they're gonna start production this year because they're releasing it next year. So Zac Efron will be in Toronto for a bit, shooting that.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
I fuck with him. He's just
He's not
he's
that
not
good.
he's not yeah
He's not Leo.
he's not gonna be an act. Yeah, he's not gonna He's not winning an Oscar.
He's
for
Zac
it.
Efron. He's High School Musical.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What has he done since High School Musical? That's
he's done a bunch of
what,
like
Neighbors.
yeah.
Baywatch.
Baywatch.
Baywatch is not memorable. I forgot that was even a movie.
I'm joking, but he did Baywatch.
Yeah,
He did
Nothing.
Neighbors.
you said it. Yeah, you just said it. You know, nothing. Yeah, nothing.
Neighbors has got a sick.
Neighbors. Fuck Neighbors.
Seth Rogen's in it.
Fuck that.
That's sick.
That's not
That movie's
sick.
okay.
And that British
yeah.
chick, what's her name?
I don't
always
like.
thought she
That's
was
the type
hot.
of shit where that's that call I'm getting from you or Zach or whoever, and I'm like, I'm blessed, bro.
Well, like, yo, you want to go see
I'm
Neighbors
staying-
in
I'm
theaters, bro?
I'm gonna stay home, guys. Thank
Yeah,
you.
bro, that's sick, bro.
You want to see Neighbors 2, bro?
Neighbors too,
What? Why did they come up with the second one? I don't know why.
because it made money. It's all about the
crazy,
money, man.
Crazy. To
All
me,
those
bro.
buddy comedies are about money.
I like
They're just
actual,
like fun little dumb things they put out. They make a couple million,
if it's
several
not-
million.
And I fuck with Seth Rogen.
Not
But
even
if I
just
don't
a
see,
couple. 100 million.
if I don't see Seth Rogen with Jay Baruchel at the bare minimum, It's not.
Jay Baruchel.
It's not for me. Jay Baruchel is a legend.
Oh, Popular Mechanics for Kids, bro.
He's an
Legend.
This guy's been with me since I was like 4 years old, bro.
He's an
Like,
underrated comedian.
Yeah.
we're talking about child actors.
We're
bro.
talking about child actors.
He was a host, fam,
He was a yo. Jay Baruchel is a legend.
and Alicia Cuthbert.
Facts.
Girl next door.
Girl next door.
He's so underrated. Like, you guys watch This Is the End, I'm assuming, like 100 times.
Oh
by now.
fuck yeah.
You know how he's like the one actor in that movie that no one really knows?
Yeah.
Like, who's this guy?
But people know him.
Seth Rogen's
Yeah.
friend. Oh, yeah.
But people know him in the movie because they'll be like, "Oh wait, you're that guy that played in that." And you're like, "Oh yo, you killed that shit."
Yeah, and he's been in movies, you know. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
He was in $1 Million Baby.
$1
I've never
Million
seen
Exactly.
that.
That's
but
what they
he's in
mentioned.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're the guy from $1 Million Baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all they know him from. That's all they know him from. They like, he's like a guy you like recognize, but then you don't actually know what he's been in.
Yeah.
I
But
know-
it's sick because that's what he wants his life to be.
I know him from those commercials, bro. What is he in the fucking BMO commercial?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
It's
true.
the RBC.
RBC, yeah.
RBC.
Canadian man,
He's in the RBC commercials. That's what I know.
I rate it, bro.
Canada. That's what it's about, man. Shouts out Jay Baruchel, bro. Giving you your flowers while you're here, fam.
Exactly.
You know, people don't do that enough.
He's funny.
Yeah, man. You know, people aren't acting on these levels anymore. I don't see it. I'm not fucking with these kids, which I definitely should not be.
Yeah. I will say though about Popular Mechanics for Kids, I remember when I saw both of them, I'm like, yo, both of you are gonna be stars. And
You
then
can look at them.
I remember when Jay left and that other kid replaced him, I'm like, you're not gonna be a star.
Yeah.
I remember that,
Yeah.
like
You can look at these kids and be
Yeah.
like, yeah, you're going to be up, bro.
yeah.
Can you imagine somebody looking at Leo as a kid and be like, you're not going to be a
Crazy.
legend. You're not going to be an S tier actor. You know? That's crazy to me. Because he had it.
Yeah.
With the cut. It looked like he was from like the 50s or the 60s, but he could pull off the look of now.
Maybe these kids are just too focused on like YouTube and TikTok now. I don't know.
Get that fucking...
Yeah.
Tamara and I were talking about the
hand
fucking, the
dances.
douchebag 90s cut, you know, where they had the bangs in the front and they were the middle part.
Yeah, man.
That was the douchebag.
That's Leo.
That was the douchebag
That's
90s
Leo, bro.
cut.
He still
yo.
has
That's
that.
that's Leo.
The
He
middle
created
part.
that.
Yeah.
I think he did.
He created that.
I believe because I thought about it I thought about it after we talked about it, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure Leo probably created that cut. Because I'm trying to think of other actors or people had it. He just created a trend, and
Yeah.
Leo
It
would
was
create.
Leo.
Everybody
Leo
on Boy
would
Meets
create a
World
trend.
had that.
Everybody had to have that.
Leo would have created a trend, kind of like how Justin Bieber had the fucking hair, and everyone wanted that
Yeah.
when they were his age. You know what I mean? It was like that. So
Leo was that guy.
yeah,
I wonder what it's like to be Leo, bro. I went on his Instagram for the first time. Like
I didn't even know
last
he has
week.
Instagram.
I didn't know either. I just typed it in. I was like, yo,
it's
this
about,
Leo?
isn't it
have
all
a
like
fucking Instagram?
environmental shit?
And he's actually an environmentalist.
Yeah. He's actually out
No,
there.
he's legit environmentalist.
And I fuck with that even more because I'm like, yo, I didn't see any posts about no acting, no movies. It was just dolphins and turtles,
Yeah.
global warming. Like literally, I was scrolling.
Have you seen his documentary, his nature documentary, or his environmental?
No,
one?
I haven't, but I heard it's good.
It's good, bro. Like, yeah,
Well, I'm
he's
glad
out
he's
here.
doing more than just acting because
Yeah.
like come on, you have all this as an actor. Like, let's be real, you have a lot of free time, man, because you're not acting.
No, I fuck with that heavy.
You're not
man.
acting 24/7, so you could be a rich douchebag and just hang out on your yacht all day, or you can actually do something.
Bro, when
I'm glad he's a
when
philanthropist.
he won
and I'm glad he's
his
trying to do
Oscar
shit.
for Revenant,
Yeah.
I remember that.
you know, the one that finally he gets
running
it,
out of time. here.
Finally, yeah.
and then he makes a speech about the environment, like because it's related to the movie that he won it for. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy, and indigenous rights. I think like
Yeah.
that's
It's amazing.
Leo, bro.
Legend.
We're back. I did watch this movie on Netflix a couple days ago. I was like really stoned. Like I ate an edible and I watched the movie.
Nice.
And
I've been trying to do that, find a movie, but I can't find one every time I
I don't know.
get
Like my
super
girlfriend
high, bro.
picked it, so we watched it, and like I didn't going into it. She picked not that I'm against these types of comedies, but one of those like all female cast, like mostly kind
Worst.
of like a female movie.
You know what you want
know
to
what
say?
I'm
Just say
saying?
it. Just say it.
It's
Just say it.
it's a female
The worst types of movies.
a female comedy, written for women for the most part, but some dudes might enjoy it. And I enjoyed it. It was like Good Girls Don't Get High or some shit or something like that. And I don't know, maybe I was just so stoned that I would have enjoyed anything, but I kind of liked it. It was kind of funny.
Who's in it?
I don't know. I don't remember. Two women I've
Jeez.
never seen before.
Oh, an obscure thing.
Maybe
Was
I'm
this
just
an indie film?
but maybe I'm just ignorant. I don't know.
I'm a
No,
hater.
it's basically
Let
about
me
these.
sound like a sexist.
It's about these two high school students that are like they're like they're uber nerds, like they're hardcore nerds, like they're getting into Harvard and everything.
Book smart?
They're book smart, yeah. Like
I think I watched
they're
that one.
just super nerdy and they've never done anything
That's,
cool, and then they smoke weed for the first time and they get high and then they go on this like crazy adventure. And it's like kind of
Olivia
funny.
Wilde directed that movie.
Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's on
Fuck with
Netflix.
Olivia Wilde though.
Yeah.
Low
Yeah.
key, like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
heavy, but like low key.
And it was
cool.
it was a funny movie. I liked it. It was kind of cool.
They were saying it's like the female version of
Super
Superbad.
bad. It was a
And I
female
watched it and I was
Superbad.
like,
Sounds like-
it's the female, not the, it's the Gen Z version of Superbad. You know?
Yeah, because
There
there
you
wasn't
go.
there was no offensive jokes. It was
Yeah.
like you look at like they said the F word, if you know what I'm talking about, in Superbad. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Different
that's
times, man.
that's late.
they were
yeah.
saying that.
That's
you know?
late 2000s.
Good
That's a
time.
different,
Good days, man.
that's a different time, bro.
Where people weren't as sensitive, you know?
Yeah.
People were a little sensitive, but they shut the fuck up.
They were
Yeah.
saying
understood. They got it.
shit like that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
times.
I guess actually that's a good comparison. Superbad, man. Like the
Yeah.
more mild snowflake.
And I mean, it's fine. Like I watch Superbad now, and they're like, it's like every movie now that you kind of watch before 2015, and you're like, you know, you're gonna cringe a little bit at a few jokes, but you know, yeah, like,
And they are trying to get laid. They have their own crushes.
yeah,
The dude that one of their girls loves she thinks he's cool, and then she finds out he's a bigger nerd than her. Like he's a fucking weirdo.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and he's like, wow, this guy's actually weird as shit.
yeah.
And they have sex, and he like nuts her in 3 seconds.
What a weeb.
Yeah. And she's like, wow. And she's like a nerd, and she's like, wow, that sex was terrible. and like,
That's real life.
you saw it, right?
Yeah, I barely remember.
You're talking about
but
the movie.
Yeah,
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 it's the same movie, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and whatever. It's a good. I liked it. It was a good movie. You know, from time to time, I do like those kinds of movies. They have to hit me at the right time, and I have to be, you know, in the right mood.
Yeah.
So, it just depends.
There were 2 movies like that I saw.
I have another one, but go ahead.
One was Cock Blockers. John Cena was in it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's about like these three or 4 girls. It's prom night, and they all decide together, "Yo, we're gonna get laid. Like we're gonna fuck tonight."
John Cena was in another female comedy too. It's funny you say that.
He's out here. He's doing this.
He was in another one,
collecting that bag.
Yeah.
He was in it was with the Amy, not Schumer, Palmer,
Oh,
Polar?
Polar,
Polar.
and the other and Tina Fey.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know that one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think so.
They
yeah.
just there's like a
some party.
they're
they throw a
adults and they
party.
throw a high school
Yeah,
party
yeah,
style
yeah.
party.
Yeah.
John Cena's there. He's like a drug dealer.
Oh yeah, that movie.
And he's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got
That
like,
movie was
and
okay.
he's like listing every
Yeah.
drug imaginable
Yeah.
that he has.
Yeah.
Like
That
everything.
was alright,
Like,
yeah.
That was
everything.
okay, yeah, that was
he's
okay
like,
movie.
he's like Quaaludes, shrooms, coke, heroin, everything.
Yeah.
Zans.
Yo, when he's in comedy movies, he's
like-
pretty funny,
He's
bro.
a funny guy.
Like
Yeah.
Trainwreck, like
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Amy Schumer, but he's hilarious in that fucking movie,
Yeah.
bro.
John Cena does this thing.
Yeah.
He said every drug on YouTube.
But yeah, that Cock Blockers movie was good. And then there was that other movie with this girl on the right. I'm pretty sure she's in it.
That's why this whole conversation came up, because I saw her and I'm like, I recognize her from something.
She's in it, and
What is
it
she
was
from?
that one where it was Scarlett Johansson, somebody else, that girl from fucking 22 Jump Street, the one that Jonah Hill punches in the face.
I don't remember.
22 Jump Street.
I don't remember that. I don't remember the scene.
Oh, okay, yeah,
You know her?
yeah,
That
yeah,
girl? She tries to kiss him. He's like,
Yeah,
"Yo,
yeah,
get the
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
off
yeah,
me."
yeah, yeah.
And then he decks her.
yeah.
And some other people. I can't remember. Oh, and Zoe Kravitz.
I think I know which movie you're
You
talking
know what I'm talking about? And
I
they
haven't seen
kill
it, but-
some guy.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I
They
know
kill
which one
some
you're
guy.
talking
They go
about.
on this trip and they accidentally kill some dude because they think he's a murderer, but he's just a stripper.
Yeah,
And then they have to like hide the body or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
remember the name of it.
Yeah, that movie's hilarious.
That movie's actually good.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I remember that.
it's not
scene.
Bad Trip, right? I think that's something else.
I don't think it's Bad Trip.
Yeah.
I'll Google it. But
Yeah,
that was
they
a good
kill him
movie.
and then they throw him in the beach, right?
Yeah.
And his body washes back up, Yeah, I saw that movie for a bit. Yeah, I haven't seen the full movie, but I saw that scene and I was actually dying. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, that movie was good.
Yeah,
But that was like the last like female.
The other one I mentioned and everyone knows is Bridesmaids. Like, I actually like that movie a lot.
I
Yeah.
don't like that movie.
You don't like that movie?
Not at all. I never found it funny at all.
Do you like that movie?
like movie, yeah.
I like that movie.
Rough Night.
Bridesmaids was good.
Rough Night. That's what it's called.
I'm not a fan of the Bridesmaids director, but I like. He's
That one didn't hit for me.
What's his name?
I think it was just
Fig.
hype.
He did he did Marvel movies. I think.
Paul Feig.
Paul Feig, and didn't
Yeah.
he do a Marvel movie or two? Maybe I'm wrong. Or no, he did the Ghostbusters. That's what he did. He did the female Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Bridesmaids didn't hit for me, but I feel like it was the same thing. I don't know if I told you guys before, but Superbad didn't hit for me. But I think it's because I saw it so late.
Yeah.
Same thing with Bridesmaids.
Superbad didn't hit for you?
No, and I think what it was
That's crazy.
is I heard all the jokes and all
Yeah,
the funny
yeah,
parts
yeah.
already from people talking about
Oh
it.
my god.
That when I watched the movies like Bridesmaid and Superbad, I was just sitting there like, okay.
Yeah.
Bro,
I never got the
I
actual.
watched
Yeah.
So I watched Superbad with a fresh mind, because when it came out, like we were pretty young, probably almost too young to even be watching it. To be honest, when it came out,
That came out for us when we were in grade 9 or 10. I
Yeah.
think it was like perfect timing.
9 or 10. I'm 3 years younger than you guys, so yeah, I was in
You
like
were in
this,
like grade
like 7.
7 or some shit.
Yeah.
Wild, dude.
So, and
Living
I
that
watched
life.
it around that time. Yeah, it came out.
Yeah,
Yeah. I had the links. Yeah,
The links, eh?
I was on the torrents back then too.
Yeah, we didn't have none. Of that.
I was torrenting at 12 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, those movies just didn't hit for me. Unfortunately, I wish they could.
It happens. Like
But-
I feel like they're just sometimes like there's things that you just too many things have been built around them, and it's like.
Yeah. I'm hearing jokes at school.
But even like something like Game of Thrones, like if I ever watch it, I just don't know if it's. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it. Like I don't know if it's gonna be like I know too much now because I kind of put together pieces based on all the conversations, or if I'm actually gonna be able to enjoy it.
Game of Thrones I've forgotten about. I remember
That's
hearing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that's the
but
thing
it's been
too.
long
It's
enough
been
now
yeah, people haven't talked about it in a while.
Where
so-
all I know is White Walkers and Jon Snow.
yeah.
That's all I know too. Because
Yeah.
and
A
the
lot
only,
of sex and,
and the
some
only
dragons.
Yeah.
I know that's
Yeah,
about how
yeah.
much I know. The only as much
Oh,
as
and the Red Wedding. Sorry.
Yeah.
as much as that kind of shit's been shoved down people's throats who don't even watch it for as long as the show's been on the air. I've been very good at avoiding everything
Yeah.
that people have been throwing at me and everyone else that haven't watched it. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's about how much as I know. The memes basically are the limits of what I know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like yeah, brace yourself, blah 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 blah. Like that's like all I know. Jon Snow meme. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure he says that in the show sometime.
Yeah.
Like
But it's like the
I don't know.
like the first of the Infinity War too, when like all those memes came out about
Yeah.
people disappearing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's like if you when you watch that, you're like, okay, yeah, this isn't
that's what it
this
was.
isn't hitting as
Stab
hard
your
anymore.
So
You
they're all
know?
dead. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they're gonna come back in the next one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah, that shit got spoiled for me.
I don't feel good.
Oh my god,
I don't wanna.
Mr. Stark.
I'm stuck. I don't wanna go. I don't feel good. Shut up, bro.
I don't feel good.
Yo, man up, bro. Take that, yo. This is what being a hero is about, yo. You're gonna get obliterated.
This guy gets punched in the face by.
I
the
would much
strongest
rather take
things ever. How is
if
don't
I was a
feel good.
superhero, if you had to tell me like what's your ideal death, it's like half the universe's population is
With the
getting
snap?
disappeared,
And I
and
turn
I'm
into
just
dust?
kind of just fading to dust.
I
That's
turn into
probably
that
the
Voldemort
best case
dust.
scenario, right?
that's probably the best, the best death that you could have, like in
Yeah.
general for anybody, not even a
Super
superhero.
peaceful.
Like if you're asking me how I would
Super
want to go,
quick.
it's
Blow
like,
away
yeah,
the wind.
Thanos snapped.
Yeah, easy.
And if I came back 5 years later with that bullshit that they did, I'd be so cheesed, bro.
Exactly.
Phone's over there. Damn it.
Like, yo,
Man's were done, bro.
I was
man.
fucking an angel. You know what I mean? I was doing crazy shit, bro, and you guys bringing me back, yo.
I'd be so bent, bro.
Crazy. I was even thinking it would suck because I'm thinking about another snap, but it wasn't a snap. Remember Rorschach in Watchmen? Spoiler if you didn't know, he dies. But it wasn't a snap. Now I'm thinking about it. Dr. Manhattan just blasted, like he didn't blast him, but he just popped him. I wonder if that was painful though. It looked painful.
Yeah.
his guts and shit were all over the place. So
Yeah.
it's a different experience, definitely. I'd rather just turn into dust.
Yeah.
I think that's a nice way to go out.
Yeah, it's hard to say because I mean, like thinking about Invincible too. Like when you watch it, bro, there's some gruesome deaths and like.
Yeah, man. And you're just like, I don't know which way I'd go out.
Yeah.
Even civilians, I'm like, shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Like if you got your head crushed in a second, like does that hurt at some? You know, like it has to, right? For at least a little bit.
Definitely.
For at least that moment, you're like, God damn.
Was it? I don't know. I'm trying to speak without spoiling it. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. But like, you have to remember. with
Spoiler.
Red Rush, which I was taking in. I was rewatching that episode again. I never took it in the first time. You know how he's talking to his girl about how conversations are long.
Yeah, yeah.
That head crushing was
Oh,
long.
right. So that shit must have lasted forever.
Forever.
Yeah, that's true. Just that whole sequence of him getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Damn.
like, that's crazy. It probably was like a few minutes or something like that
Yeah.
in his mind.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks. And you're just getting your head just crushed in, eyeball popping out of your forehead. His face busted a nut.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Hey.
Yo, watch Invincible if you haven't yet. Watch Attack on Titan if you haven't yet.
So much to watch.
That's what I'm saying, yo.
So little time.
Yo, I don't know, man.
So little time. We were drinking Lost Craft, as you know,
Which one do you want?
one of our favorite
Grab this one.
local craft beers. Honestly, I'm gonna say in a couple years that Lost Craft's gonna move out of the craft beer category into more like the mainstream.
I think
For
they have
sure.
a couple of like.
They have a couple popular ones.
This is like this one could be a like.
They
it's
have
just a
I don't know
nice and
about
smooth one.
everything they come out with, like. That's actually cool because I feel like a lot of beer companies just literally have one beer.
Yeah.
It's like Corona.
Or something.
Corona Light.
Yeah, exactly. The
That's
Hollow
it.
Light.
That's all they make.
Just a light beer.
That's all they make. But these guys have like everything. They have like
Yeah.
a little bit of everything for everybody. Not everything's gonna be popular.
Is Corona owned by anybody or are they their own
That's a
brand?
good question. I feel like they're their own.
Because
but
I feel like
maybe I'm
that's what
wrong,
it is sometimes, right? Like like I feel like Miller. Actually, I don't know what Miller if they're owned by anybody, but like
You know.
That's I feel what you're gonna.
you know, like is it like because there's just these like I know Anheuser Busch that's they own Bear, you know.
Yeah.
So and like Molson owns Bear. So
Molson owns Bear, even though they
Yeah.
have like technically one beer.
Yeah.
Like Canadian, but then
So that's
A
why
bunch
like
of
they
others.
don't like most Coors like they just buy other people. They don't they don't make actually no, I have seen what is it? Was it Bud Light's doing like the seltzers now cuz like the white they're doing
they
like their
come
own
out
White
with
Claw.
a couple new beers. Like
Yeah.
Bud will come out
But
with
isn't it like a seasonal
like a Bud
Yeah,
Lime.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh, they added
Yeah.
lime to it.
for the white hose?
Bud Lime sounds good. I haven't tried.
I had some Bud like orange and it's pretty solid. I think it was orange or some shit.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about it, but then when I seen the Bud Light seltzer commercial, and then I'm like, oh, like this is what these guys do. Like now because White Claws and seltzers are popping, they're just throwing this in. Back when they brought out the Bud Light Lime and the Bud Light Orange, that's because like Shock Top was popping and
Yeah.
like all those shits. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah, facts.
I get it. Like they,
Sure.
they taste pretty good, but like if you are gonna if you want something good, you probably don't want to hop on whatever Bud is selling or like what Molson is selling because they're just
Yeah, they're just hopping on
capitalizing
other
the-
trends. They're hopping on other trends, like the chicken
Yeah.
sandwich trend right now. We
Exactly,
love,
yeah.
we love that trend, but every single fucking
But the problem with that too is like that being said, like I'm probably most excited for that McDonald's sandwich. To
the
fucking
McDonald's,
here, you know?
McDonald's.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Yo, this might hop on another tangent right now, but like, and I think Jamal said it before, but like, and I'll reinforce the idea that like McDonald's is like the Apple of fast food.
Oh shit.
That they seem.
If you have you watched The Founder?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you watch like the way that Apple was built up and the way that McDonald's was built up, they're American
Yeah.
companies, bro. Like
Yeah, super corporate American company, like franchise. Like,
yeah, Steve Jobs and Ray Kroc, like they had the same
Same
mind.
person.
They have similar parallels.
Because
Yeah.
they took a product that they didn't make
No.
and made it
Yeah.
accessible to everybody.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. The whole fast.
that's the
food-
American dream.
That's what it is.
Exactly. The McDonald's wasn't the first burger joint, wasn't the first fast food joint,
Yeah,
but it was they took the idea of fast food and they made a system that is the whole like conveyor belt style like kitchen where everyone has like one little task. Like one dude's job is literally put the pickles on the burger. The other dude's job is literally wrap the burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They created
and they
assembly
created
line.
assembly
Yeah.
line. That's the word
Yeah.
I'm looking for. And then they just
They also did like because at that time fast food was, you know, you wait in the parking lot and somebody would roller skate over and hand you a plate and they give
like
you a little
Sonics.
tray.
I don't know if you've ever been to Sonics in the U.S.
So now you would know that because there's like these places that do like the old school kind of style, so they try and make it seem like you're back in the 60s and 70s with those drive up diners or whatever. But what McDonald's did was like, no, we're just gonna give you your shit in a paper bag and you can go wherever you go home. You can eat right here, you know, and then throw that shit out. You don't need to be taking the plates back and the forks back.
I
and
do
shit,
like
you know?
those like they don't have them here.
Yeah,
I think that's mostly because it's like cold half the time.
yeah,
I feel like in like the warmer states.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
definitely.
But I mean, I went to a Sonics in New York State, so like it's cold there too. But they got Sonic over there, and Sonic's
can-
like
you
that.
can
You park
kinda-
up
yeah.
and they come to you, and
Yeah.
then they take your order. And then
Well,
they come
now
back,
there
and
is
then they
like the
bring you food.
mobile delivery or whatever, right? Where you
Yeah.
park in, like McDonald's
Yeah.
has that shit.
Yeah,
You park in the
that's
spots
true.
or whatever.
That's
But it's not.
true.
Yeah, it's not you get the plate like.
Yeah,
Which is funny to think like that's used to be what fast food was. Like you get the food, but it's in a plate and a fork, and you still got to eat it like you're eating dinner, but you're at your car. You know.
yeah.
Odd.
Like fast food, the concept to us now is you grab that shit and you're gone. Or actually, it's you get that shit put on your doorstep.
Yeah,
and-
it's on your doorstep
Yeah.
now. That's it.
Now it's the Uber
It's
Eats.
here.
Yeah.
The Uber Eats
They're
method.
rollerblading to your house.
Yeah.
I hate when I get the one or two random bicycle mans on Uber Eats. And I'm just saying, yo, where the fuck is my Harveys, bro? Like, yo, it's taking you like 40 minutes, and they pull up to your house sweating, bro. And I'm like, oh shit.
That's the one thing about downtown is like, at least here, you know, in Scarborough, most of the shits are driving because, yeah, like, you know, on the other side, they might be doing the bikes, but like, I swear downtown mans are walking and shit.
There's
too.
a
I'd be
walking.
so
There is
cheesed
a
if
walking.
man's
Walking
There's
to
a
your
walking.
McDonald's, bro. They're just walking with your shit.
I
down
talked
the
to a
street.
guy who I worked on a show with for like a day or two who did Uber in the past, and he was one of the walking mans, and I was just like, that's hilarious. He's like, yeah, like sometimes when I was like, he's like, I went to school downtown and I just pick up random Uber Eats jobs on the side, and he just do the walking ones downtown. I'm like, that's crazy.
That's
He's
fucked.
like, yeah, but he's like, if you select walking when you're the delivery person and you select walking, they pick very close
Yeah, it's
restaurants.
like probably spots in
They
like
click-
15 minutes.
They pick very close restaurants. So you're not walking like an
Right.
hour, and the destination is also very close as well. So if you're getting a walking man, that's because you're literally within walking distance of the fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel like shit. Yeah.
That's basically what it's telling you.
Have you seen the mans who like? I've seen mans who have the bike and the Uber Eats bag, and they go from downtown to Scarborough like on
Yeah,
the
yeah, on the
subway.
train, yeah.
I'm like, yo, salute, bro.
Oh, man, bro,
I've seen
you're
mans
putting
on the
that
bus,
work,
like
bro.
on the bus in Scarborough with
Yeah,
like
bro.
Uber
coming
Eats
back,
on the bus.
coming down where I live with.
No,
with
no,
the,
no. They're
with-
not doing Uber Eats on the bus.
Like
but
they
they're,
carry their
heading-
bike.
Yeah, they're heading down there.
They carry their bike downtown and do Uber Eats downtown.
Oh, they purposely go there because that's
Yeah.
where all the action's at.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know a couple. I knew a couple people.
The
who did
annoying
that.
thing with me is I'm close enough to downtown. It's so weird.
Mm.
Like, I'm close enough to downtown where if I order something from, I want to say like Coxwell area, that's when I'll get like a biker.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, that's not even like downtown.
Yeah.
But they consider that downtown. They consider like Pape downtown. And that's just like weird to me. And I'm like, no.
Downtown is
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
You know, like
I get those mans biking from like from fucking like Massini's.
yeah.
Even though Massini's
To
not
your
like Uber
house?
Eats, but like yeah, from there.
That's a far bike.
And it's
ride.
fucking far, and I'm like waiting like 30, 40 minutes, and I'm like, dude, like,
I wonder if they got fucked over. Like they're like, what the hell?
I wonder.
Why am I going to Scarborough?
Because I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It's so weird. I'll get it like once or twice a year, where I'll just have a random man.
Hopefully it's in the summer. There's no
Usually
way.
it's in the summer. Yeah.
There's
usually
no way
it's in
that food's like cold, but it's warm by the time they get there, even in that bag.
the- Nah, usually, and it's always the man on the bikes are always like, sorry, bro. They always say that to me, and I'm like, this meal's gonna be shit. It's all good, man. I understand.
He's probably pissed. He's like, and think about the poor guy has to go back
He has to go back,
on the bike,
Yeah.
and you probably ordered it late too.
and you're probably from Scarborough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
go back there just to come back at the night.
I would just end my day. I'd be like, okay, pull up to this guy's house.
Yeah.
Starbucks. I'd be like, all right.
What if he's like, this is my first order?
That would suck, bro. Because I know some Ubermans do that. I remember, like, Ubermans, they'd be like, oh, yeah, I took your ride just because you're going, like, in my direction.
Yeah.
home, so
Yeah.
you're my last ride for the night. So I was like, okay, true. I remember those days.
Yeah.
Good old days.
So we went on a crazy tangent. We were going back to the McDonald's being Apple.
Oh, and I actually want to say something about that, too. McDonald's, being Apple, the thing with Apple is they follow trends and stuff like that, but they'll take their time.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
gonna
that's what McDonald's does
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? With the whole chicken sandwich thing, they're like, whatever, bro. We got the McChicken. We have the junior.
Bro,
chicken.
they haven't done
We
the
don't even have to
plant based.
talk.
Like
Even
they did
the
it.
vegan.
But
Exactly.
they know they didn't
They
make
had
it
to.
this.
They waited.
The McPlant.
They're working on perfecting it while other people are working on rushing it out.
Exactly.
They're setting up a deal with Beyond Meat, so they're gonna like
Oh,
every
nice.
yeah, it's gonna
Because they
it's
know
likely
that
gonna be
like
Beyond
A&W
Meat.
got way ahead of the market, and they knew that they weren't just gonna put out an inferior product just to keep up with them like everybody else.
They
did.
don't need to.
Everybody
Yeah.
did it. Like Burger King just come out with I had it the vegan no sorry it's not vegan.
The Beyond Meat Whopper or whatever, right?
They're it's Impossible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Impossible is another like Beyond Meat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a knockoff because they are pretty big as
Well,
well.
I think the Impossible Burger is apparently is the best one, right? I don't know
Impossible is another brand that
if- Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
vegan meat
Yeah.
like Beyond Meat.
Yeah.
and they're
Beyond
they're,
Meat
they're
was-
Beyond Meat's
yeah.
competitor.
Yeah.
And so the Impossible Whopper, I had it. It's not bad.
No, but I don't know if that one's the same as like because apparently like the Impossible Burger isn't available in Canada yet, but like
No.
there's the one that's like top, like that's the one that's in.
It's not
like,
Beyond
the,
Meat. It's even better than Beyond Meat.
Yeah, it's the Impossible brand, but it's like in the fancy burger restaurant places and shit.
Oh, okay.
Apparently
okay.
that one's hot. I don't know.
Beyond Meat's crazy though. It's really
It's good. It's nice.
I like it. You have them in the freezer over
Yeah.
there. You like them? I like
They're the same. I mean, it's the same nutrition facts as like a beef burger. So that's the thing where I'm like, I'd rather eat beef instead.
yeah,
Still,
like,
like,
if-
I know the health. It's not just the health; it's the environment. But
It's debatable on whether that is healthier.
yeah.
It's
No,
very-
because
it's very debatable.
It's the same amount of fat. It's the same amount of calories. Like it's the same amount of like all that
okay.
shit.
Okay, yeah, but the carnivore
yeah,
motherfuckers
sure.
are gonna be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I need blood.
there's preservatives and shit, you know.
But the shit that they have to
It's
use
fake.
right now
It's gonna
to
give you man titties.
Yeah,
or-
the shit that they have to use right now to replicate the taste and shit, like it's not healthy. Like all that shit, they use oils
Yeah,
and
but the preservative, but all the hormones that the fucking cows you eat have is not bad. Not good
that's
either.
true. But like, so like compare
You're fighting
like
fire with fire
you
with
know
that
like
one,
the
you know?
A&W like grass fed beef if that
Yeah.
shit's true or whatever
For the environment,
you know,
it's really great.
Yeah, that like that's the thing that it,
The
if
environmental
environment
thing is like
yeah.
killing it. Like I don't
Yeah.
care. Like cows are fucking up the environment. That's a fact.
That's why I'm like whatever. Yeah, like if they get to a point where it's just because of the environment, then sure.
And the
But,
ethical,
like,
of course,
But
is
it's
the
got to
ethical
taste
thing, too.
It's got to taste identical to beef. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
like,
the one thing I can't.
You're getting pretty
like
close.
it tastes very good, but
They're getting very
if-
close.
you
Once
know?
you stack on a couple toppings,
Yeah.
ketchup, mustard, mayo with the bread and whatever else, it starts to taste about the same.
Yeah.
I think when you eat the patty alone, you can tell the difference, but once you mask it with other flavors, it starts to really, it's really close, man. They've gotten really close, and I'm sure they'll get even better with it over
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean? But Beyond Meat has gotten really close, and they're killing
the
it.
and like the ground meat and shit is good too. Like the
Mm-hmm.
sausages are alright, and like
I fuck with the sausage.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like like the chicken, like the meatless chicken shit is somehow
Yeah, yeah.
pretty good too. Like
I've never had those.
Yeah.
Vegan hot dogs have gotten better. I remember eating a vegan hot dog years ago. This was like when I was like fucking a lot younger. I was in my teenager
but those
years.
that was back when they were just like the
They were
tofu
terrible.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
They-
just
I
solid.
remember them
Yeah.
being garbage.
Yeah.
Like 15 years ago, like a vegan hot dog or a vegetarian hot dog was garbage. They've gotten a lot better.
No, they have.
They've gotten a lot better with the simulated meat. So
I fuck with those, and
I
I
don't
don't,
mind
and
it.
I don't even mind tossing those on the barbecue once in a while. Like,
yeah.
I sometimes I even buy those just because I'm like, yo, fuck yeah, I want
Yeah.
that, I want that taste.
exactly. Yeah,
I'm down
Yeah,
to
yeah.
have that today. Like,
Yeah.
I've tried a lot of, they got there's that one brand that's always in like Loblaws and shit. But
Eve.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that one.
yeah.
That one. I've had like so many different types of that brand.
yeah.
I've had like their pulled pork, I've had like their ground beef, I've had their burgers, hot dogs, sausages. They're pretty good. And Beyond Meat, of course, in a lot of fast food places. I think AMW, the Canadian AMW, has one of the best like vegan burgers right now.
Yeah, that's the word on the street. I've been hearing.
Yeah.
Really
They're
good.
the first one.
It's
So
really
That's the one I
good.
still haven't had yet.
Beyond Meat burger from AMW is one of the best fast food vegan burgers that I know of. You know what I mean? Second might be the Harvey's has a pretty decent one too. Harvey's has a
Just
decent
Light
one,
Life, I
too.
think.
And now that I've had the Whoppers, it's not bad. It's a little more money though. It's about $1 more.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, but it is. Shouldn't be. I think it should be the same price as the beef. Just
Yeah, like
I'm
might as
sure-
well.
you shouldn't be charging.
They probably
mans-
will get. To
I
that.
get
shouldn't
it,
be
but
charging mans
it probably
more.
does cost more. Right
That's
now.
what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
It's just
yeah.
it's just because of the
Yeah.
systems that have in place. Like they've worked it so that beef has been cut down to like the bare minimum, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
They like when it comes to beef, they know what they're doing.
yeah.
Maybe because
This
it's
is still
newer.
kinda new,
Yeah,
It's
this
still
is all
newer.
lab shit. You know, they're still like figuring
Yeah,
out the
yeah.
way to cut costs and shit. Right?
It's even
But-
like you want, if you want to talk about like cars.
yeah,
It's like we're moving all to electric.
But the electrics are more money.
You know
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, but they won't be in a bit. Yeah, I get it. Like I get it.
It's
it's like everything. Like
it's like everything when every man was getting, when we all had fucking cube TVs and now we all have flat screens.
yeah,
The flat screens
know?
were expensive.
And now we're moving on to 4K, but then now every man has a 4K TV, but now there's 8K.
yeah.
You know, it's just life progression.
So yeah, Mick Plant is gonna come out. They've test runned it in Scandinavia somewhere. I don't remember which one of those countries, but it's coming here eventually. America probably first, Canada probably last, but you know, we'll get it eventually. And I believe it's gonna be Beyond Meat if they get that deal. They get that deal, and their stock's gonna go up like crazy. I'm interested in that shit as well.
That would have been a crazy thing to get into. Bro.
Beyond Meat stock is really
Yeah.
good. Is really low right now, actually.
No, like just getting into like replicating meat, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's crazy, yo.
Crazy science. That's science.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's some real lab shit. Like,
Yeah.
I could see a
Yeah.
mad scientist like, yo, I need to make this.
but real talk, like that's some real earth saving shit that they're doing. Like it's crazy
Yeah, yeah.
that it's not
Yeah,
even
man.
just
I
it's
like-
not
I
even
like-
just the health
I
stuff.
really
It's
like
the
what Beyond
environment,
Meat's
bro.
doing,
Like,
and they're killing it in the fast food market for sure. Like they got all the major players. I mentioned McDonald's. They're doing a deal with Taco Bell as well. So Beyond Meat Taco Bell is coming as well.
I'm interested in that. That'd be
yo,
interesting.
yeah.
So they're doing
Beyond
Beyond
Meat,
Meat's grabbing all like
Fry Supreme.
I can see that.
they're doing everything. Beyond Meat's getting all the major
They're
players.
trying to get us closer to the Jetsons, which is all that
That's
I've
all I've
been.
ever wanted.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
Flying cars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Flying cars. That's it. That's all I want.
Yeah. Beyond Meat's in China. They got the Beyond Meat pork in
because
China.
yo, we're not
they got it everywhere.
because we're talking like we're not moving to space if we don't have the Beyond Meat on deck. Because we can't be transporting cows and chickens.
Cows
and,
and shit
No,
to Mars.
no, we can't, and that shit's not gonna like we could refrigerate it. But
Yeah.
like, how good
yeah,
for how long? You know, you can't refrigerate something forever. You know, how you gonna? Yeah, like I mean, I guess there's like canned meat and
yeah,
spam, and I'm just trying to think like long term meat. There's
Yeah.
canned meat which lasts like a long fucking
Yeah.
time. You know, there was those like
And dried.
those military
yeah.
those military meals that
I know what you
lasted
mean,
like
yeah.
for how fucking
And
long?
those packages.
But that's what the astronauts are eating.
but
like,
we're
that
trying
shitty
to.
food.
We're not going to space eating like shit, bro. Like we're not
Nah,
eating like
I ain't
World War
fucking
One, bro.
fancy,
Fuck that. You know?
Nah, bro. If I'm headed to a different planet, I'm eating like I'm on a different planet.
Yo,
bro.
I wonder how soon would Mars get a McDonald's, bro?
Immediately.
Yeah,
Mars
first-
That'd be the first thing
first
they set up
thing,
when
yeah.
they when
Mars
they get over there.
McDonald's, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised
The
if
Martian
they're,
burger, bro.
they're building it like right now. You know, like-
Before they even finish scavenging all of Mars,
That'd be so sick.
they need to have McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need to have a
First
spot for
McDonald's,
mans to pull up and
The
get a
first,
coffee.
the first Starbucks, the first McDonald's Starbucks that's happening.
Oh man!
Shit, man.
the Mars Bucks, bro.
Mars
The
Bucks.
And can you
The
imagine?
first
'Cause
Walmart,
you know-
the
'cause-
first Walmart at
Because you know how McDonald's changes up shit depending on where you are. what would they have on Mars?
Yeah, whatever shit they got going on.
They
in
got
there,
like
bro.
red burgers or, or like red buns or some shit like that, bro.
the Mars Burger or something. Like that.
Holy fuck!
Full of sand.
That'd be crazy. What if it was
Martian-
full of sand, but it's like a nice sand?
Martian,
Yeah.
It's like a nice
Martians-
grittiness to you. Like, like
Martian
that crunch
sand.
is actually needed. I never thought I would need this type of crunch, this dust.
Yeah,
I fucking love Elon, man. Like with all the crazy shit he's doing right now. Besides the Dogecoin shenanigans, I don't even want to get into, but like he's just like, oh my god. But he made a comment about going to Mars, and it was really funny and not funny. He's like, yeah, I'll paraphrase, but he was like, yeah, like going to Mars, people will die.
Yeah.
People are probably gonna die.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, that doesn't sound good.
That's life.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, the first people that go are likely gonna die. I'm like,
Yeah.
He's gonna send people to die, essentially. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, why don't you fucking go then, huh?
People don't get it, though. People
Why
don't
don't you
understand that it's a sacrifice.
Why don't you
Yeah.
fucking go then, man? I'm willing to go to Mars. You want to send yourself to Mars then?
Because they're dumb. They don't understand that we need Elon because they weren't going to do it.
Yeah.
So why would we send him?
Yeah. It's
Bear
yeah.
things fucked up when we tried to get to the moon.
Exactly.
The moon
Yeah.
is
We still don't even know if that shit's real.
that's what's fucked up. Like it's been 50 years and we don't know.
It's likely to be real, but we can't even 100%
Yeah.
confirm it. We get like 90.
But and also like the only reason that should happen is because there was two superpower countries that were racing. They were
Racing to the moon.
They created a race, bro. Like or else nobody would have tried to get there. Like they had to make it a competition. That's why nobody's supporting it now because there's no like everybody was on board
There's
with
no
the
political
space
gain.
Yeah. Back
no
in the day,
political
because it's like,
gain to
oh,
go
we
to
got to
Mars.
get there before the Soviet.
If it wasn't, I'm gonna say this: if it isn't for Elon right now, I don't think the American government, NASA, would have any interest in going to Mars in a long fucking time. Probably not in our lifetime.
NASA, yes. The government, no. Yes.
NASA is the government, no?
Not really.
Kind of.
They're
NASA funds the government funds NASA though.
Yeah, but that's because you have to. People don't understand.
And
why
NASA
we
funds
put this off in
SpaceX.
space.
NASA funds SpaceX to
Yeah.
some degree. They send SpaceX.
I don't think
over.
they fully connected to the government, but I understand what you're trying to say. Yes,
They are the government's very much
They're
involved.
involved.
They're very much involved.
but
in
that's
NASA,
the
though.
planet. I understand why.
If NASA's trying to do a Mars mission, the government has to like co-sign that shit.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is like there's no world space. I mean, I know NASA works with like the world, but there's
NASA's, yeah.
There's no world space.
global space program.
It's because we can't get along, and that's why we're not in the
Yeah.
fucking planetary commission.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
they fucking want to call it, the planetary gang
coalition or whatever.
coalition of planets.
Yeah.
Yeah, the coalition of planets.
Yeah.
That's why we're not in that shit yet.
Yeah.
That's why the aliens are just like whatever, man. We'll just wait until they.
We're
kinda
definitely
get shit
like
together.
an inferior species right now.
We
Like,
1000% are.
yeah.
I mean, ultimately, there's no money to be made in space, right? As far as like that the politicians believe. I mean, the only thing is like satellites and shit, right? And that's
Yo.
all they care about is money, right? So
But they don't even know what type of money the aliens are working with.
yeah, that's like some next level thing. But like
got
ultimately,
plasma
all
coins.
of SpaceX plans are not profitable, and that's why a lot of businesses and like countries don't care. That's what I think. I mean, yes, in the name of man and science, it's great. It's great, advances, but like people think short term and they don't really care.
Yeah. No,
That's the thing,
it's
right?
fine. Like in right now where we are in our lifetime, we're not ready for it. So we're not ready for that conversation or that kind of commitment to but that is where it is something that we should have in the back of our mind of like this is where we should be trying to get to,
Elon
you
is
know?
speeding up the process. We were probably going to go to Mars eventually, but Elon could potentially be speeding up this process almost by 100 years. I'm not
We
even
should have
gonna
gone.
lie.
We should have gone to Mars a while.
Like I could see Elon
Oh,
speeding up the process by 100 fucking years. You know what I mean?
I get you though.
Like
Bro, they got to the moon on technology that was worse than
than
like
this shit,
the
bro.
a GameCube. Like less processing power than a GameCube, and in 20 30 years we haven't been able to get to Mars.
Like Elon is literally making the 5-year-old version of him, the dream that 5-year-old had, come to life. You know what I mean? Like when you're 5, you're like, I want to go to Mars. Like this is like a fucking next level joke of a dream that he's actually trying to make happen because he has so much money now to do it, right?
But that's what you're
And he's
supposed to.
also just a genius.
That's what you're supposed to
in
do
that-
with your money.
exactly.
Yeah. No, he is an example of a very rich guy who, is actually trying to use his money to kind of change the world. I mean,
He's like Leo.
is going to Mars the most important thing that the world needs right now? No, I mean, there's like 101 other issues.
I don't agree, but
like,
yes.
You don't agree? You agree in this? I mean, there. You could say the classic like poverty. You know what I mean?
I just think
Like
we
Elon
have to plan those things
instead of
now.
going to Mars, Elon could dump millions into India right now and help their COVID issue. You know what I mean? Like, but he's using the Mars money right now.
That's for the UN.
you know.
It's
The
not for
UN doesn't
Elon.
have a lot of money.
That's
I don't know if the UN has
It's
that
not
much.
for Elon.
It's just an example.
I saw
right?
a story today
Okay.
about some like Japan, or I don't know who used it, but they used $230,000 of like money that was supposed to go to COVID relief. Some town used it in Japan to build a like 5 foot tall squid sculpture, because that town is known for like squid delicacies, and it's like built in
fuck?
front of like a squid restaurant. So they're hoping that it'll attract tourism. $230,000 of COVID relief money. So it's like, like money is just getting tossed around by
Japan.
bare people everywhere around the world.
COVID
and
never
it's
really
like,
hit Japan though, so they don't
Yeah,
really care over
yeah.
there.
COVID hit Japan. Like they're on lockdown still, like us.
Yeah, and it didn't hit them like it hit
Yeah,
other
yeah.
But
places.
it's not like. Other
But
places.
230,000 is still something to do something with COVID, especially if that money was supposed to be going towards COVID relief in some way. Like
Yeah.
every country still needs COVID relief, even if they're not. Everyone got affected, right?
India
So,
was just an example that really needs it right now.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm,
and like,
Yeah.
where's that Bill Gates money? Like, I know we got divorced recently. That's another thing.
That's
That's
why.
kinda- I
That's why he
never-
got the divorce, so
I
that he has an excuse as to why he can't spend.
yeah, exactly.
We're jumping around
Guys.
topics today, but honestly, I never really thought he would get divorced. That was actually surprising to me.
I thought so, and I'm not
Really, eh?
surprised by
I know.
this.
I know it's classic to all these billionaires to get divorced.
Yeah,
it
but
happens to all of them.
but that's the thing, and I've
like
noticed
Bezos just got divorced.
with the billionaires, they'll hold down the wifey will hold them down. They'll be together for a while, and then randomly, when they're older, when they're like in their 50s and shit like
Yeah,
that, they'll be like,
yeah.
yeah, let's call it off.
Yeah,
But I guess it's because he just wants a young ting now,
yeah.
Bro,
or he just knows his COVID shit's
Bro,
fucked up,
Twitter
and
was going.
he's
off.
talking to Elon. He's like, bro, do I got a bunker on Mars? Like,
Twitter is going off about him going single. Like everybody sliding into his DMs
I would.
as like a joke. Like, hey, if you're looking for a thought, yo,
Bruh.
Bro.
he can literally fuck anybody he wants. In,
Okay,
like,
I'll send
like,
some
a weird
toes.
way.
I'll send a couple toes.
No, his marriage is ending very like humbly. They're going to run. They're still running their organization together. His wife has a huge part in Melinda and Bill Gates organization. So they're still running it together, not like splitting up. Like the Bezos and his wife ended in a bad way. We all know how that ended. Like that was like some adultery shit going down. You know what I mean? We saw the text. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey, dance, make you dance.
But I don't know what
I
they.
saw some shit with Bill Gates. He was talking to his ex or something.
I heard something about
Yeah.
that too, but that was like a while ago. And like,
Yeah.
and
It's
then didn't
crazy.
she
You could be
already
a
knew about
billionaire
it?
and you're talking to your ex.
But she
Yeah.
already knew about it.
Yeah.
I think he was. There's a rumor that he was still infatuated with his ex. Like this is like
Billy.
this is when Microsoft. This is like Microsoft 1996 times. You know what I mean? Like
Bill.
shit. I mean, he had a lot of money back then too, but this was like the .com before the .com bubble. Like this was like pre-internet almost times, but you know.
Come on, Bill. Come on, Billy.
It's all good. Bill Gates.
He's gonna
Yeah.
be fine. Whatever.
I don't know. It seems to happen to all these like super rich dudes. They end up like losing. They end up getting divorced. It's happened to Elon a couple times.
That's
and,
really-
It's
Am I fucked up for saying that's really funny that you said losing? Is that a loss that they lost their
or just
lives?
breaking up, I should say.
Is it a loss for them though?
I say losing because I'm assuming their wife leaves them.
Mm.
But I don't know the situation. It sounds like the Bill Gates thing was like a mutual thing.
It sounds like it, but you know.
But you know the media is gonna tell you something different.
yeah,
than what
he's
actually
just
happened.
cleaning it up. Whatever.
We
happened.
don't know what really happened. Do you maybe motherfuckers are cheating on each other? You know what I mean?
When there's so much money involved, it's like anything could have happened, and they're
Yeah.
just gonna play it off because they're not trying to shock. They're not gonna try to go crazy.
Their
on the
image.
world,
They
you know?
care
Yeah.
about their image, right?
We have
Yeah.
billions
Bill
of
Gates
dollars.
has
What are we
this-
arguing about?
Bill Gates
Yeah.
has this wholesome image. Like, what kind of drama has Bill Gates ever been in? I can't think of anything crazy.
They can't afford to have that shit, you know. Like literally, they can't afford to have controversy because that's what'll fuck up things, you know.
Yeah, and Bill Gates is involved in so much. They're philanthropists, right?
Yeah.
There's so much like positive shit. They can't have any negativity surrounding them.
Yeah.
It's gonna fuck up their brand.
Oh God, but
It's been a funny pod.
yeah, yo, let's just wrap the pot up here.
Sure.
It is. What time is it? It's almost 3 a.m.
Holy.
It's late pod today. So yeah, yo, thank you guys for listening. This is Lost and Talks podcast, episode 80.
80.
Next week, 81. Shouts out. Kobe, R.I.P. Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Just put my head down. It's a moment of silence. Kobe, R.I.P.
Got the Mamba can right here.
Pour it out. R.I.P. Kobe. Twitch.tv/Lost in Nostalgia.
Yes, sir.
Live streams. Once in a while. Come through, check it out. Kevin A. Spotify. Apple Music. SoundCloud?
Yeah.
SoundCloud.
Anywhere, bro. Anywhere you need.
Audio Mac.
Audio Mac. Bandcamp, bro.
Bandcamp.
Get on that.
Go on the Bandcamp.
I didn't know you're on the
Support the
Bandcamp.
man down
Bandcamp's pretty sick.
on Bandcamp.
Does Bandcamp pay?
Yeah, they do that every random Fridays. They do like they don't take a fee or whatever.
Yeah, you get 100%
Yeah.
of it, I believe.
I don't know
was
if
gonna say,
people
like,
buy albums still,
I
but
thought
apparently
Bandcamp
that's
had
a
the
thing.
best payout or some shit. Maybe I'm wrong.
Who, Bandcamp?
One of the better ones, right?
Well, they have a good setup for people.
Oh.
Bandcamp is one of those special situations where
Spotify's the worst.
they're actually for like the artists and shit. Like
Spotify has the worst payout.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Best platform to grow, unfortunately, but it has the worst payout.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's just trash.
it's just like, well, bruh. Like,
What else? Check out Ian McGilvery on Instagram.
sure.
Ian.McGilvery.
Yeah.
See some cheeks.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, yes. They are there. They are there. They are there.
See some pop. No, I'm just joking. Okay.
But that's not the point.
I'm snapping. Should I say? No, I won't say it. But yeah, see some cheeks. See some great photos.
And check the Patreon too, bro.
Yeah,
Does
the
that still
Patreon.
pop in there?
Yeah, you had the Patreon still popping or not? You fell off on that?
It's like I haven't updated because I haven't really been shooting because of COVID
Yeah.
and the weather. I mean, like I'm still kind of waiting for like summer because I want to shoot outside and shit. Anyways, I've been really busy. No, I've been really busy.
It's all good, yo. That's life, yo. You get
I've been
busy.
really busy,
You gotta
you know what I
collect
mean?
your bag. You gotta get some money.
Collecting the bag, focus
That's
on a
what
couple other things.
That's what it's about right now.
No.
Man. Don't worry about it. It's all
And
good.
then eventually I flip back to it.
Yeah. Do your thing.
It's fine. Like photography, I've been in no rush to grow my photography. It's not a hasty thing for me, and it's still a hobby essentially for me at the moment. So
Feel you.
I don't really care. And now with Instagram being as I know we're dragging this on, but with Instagram being as shit as it is, I guess just, I don't really care anymore.
Feel you.
Oh, I'm not giving up. I just don't care.
I feel you.
There's
that's why again.
there's no hustle
I was,
or drive to create as much content as possible.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
why I'm
care.
done with Instagram.
I don't care anymore. I just want to take photos when I feel like it, and if
post them up.
there's a model I really want to work with, I'll hit her up.
Yeah.
I'm not actively searching for people to shoot with
Yep.
because I just need to post. Like I don't care anymore.
Exactly. Good. That's good.
Yeah.
If you
That's how I feel about
take
it.
anything away from this podcast, just be ready for when Instagram has already died, but just be ready for when it dies. Like when you don't remember when you didn't need MSN anymore. Remember when you didn't need Facebook anymore.
Yeah.
Instagram's gonna die. Just
It's gonna
be
happen
ready
sooner
for it.
than you think. It
Yeah.
could happen in 3 years from now.
Yeah.
Or less.
Yeah.
And if you have a business on Instagram that is unfortunately the only way you're really growing it, and dude, you're gonna fall.
Yeah.
You're gonna fall
Get
because
on-
like you're gonna have to adapt to something else. And honestly, the only option right now is TikTok apparently
Get on YouTube.
Yep.
or YouTube.
Build that fan base. Get on Twitch. Get on TikTok or something.
Yeah, I think I made a top 3 list. It was TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube.
Yeah.
And I stand by that with a bit of Discord. But Discord is like
Discord's more for community like
Discord.
engagement.
Not gonna make money on Discord, but Discord's like a good like platform to have. Think of Discord as the new Facebook groups.
Yeah.
You remember Facebook groups, community, talk with people,
Yeah.
questions.
Talking with
Plus
your community.
WhatsApp.
Plus
Discord.
WhatsApp.
Discord's the new.
Plus MSN.
Yeah.
Yeah, Discord is the new Facebook group.
Yeah.
Basically, kind of format.
Remember, Discord guys, I'm going to be off of our Facebook group soon. I'm just announcing this on the podcast. You guys don't know our Facebook group, but I'm just letting these guys know. And Zach and Sampreet, if they do listen to this podcast, I'm out of that group June-ish, July-ish. You will not see me. Also, maybe WhatsApp as well, so I got to let Smitty know.
Yeah.
Shit.
I would like to move completely.
You want to
to
move
Dis-
off of WhatsApp, right?
Yeah,
I'm-
I would
I'm
like to
kinda-
move completely.
Oh,
to
you
Discord
guys
as
do
well.
WhatsApp on that?
Yeah,
that,
we do.
that
it
oh,
for
why?
750 because Kevin has an Android.
And you don't, and Smitty doesn't have Facebook.
Smitty has Facebook.
Well, we just started. We just, you know, it's just one of
Whatever.
Those,
it's
that's
one
the
of those
thing.
where you just started group chat.
There's
Yeah,
just we have these like we're not gonna maybe this will be another conversation, but we've just gotten used to these inefficient modes of communication. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I have people where I talk to only on Instagram DMs or
I don't mind
only
Instagram
on
DMs
Messenger,
actually, either.
only on WhatsApp, just because that's where we started our conversation.
That's what I'm saying.
Discord is the place where you can take that and you throw everything, and it's the
Everything.
best of, you know, it's the greatest hits kind of thing.
Exactly. We could have, because that's why I call it just mandem, because we could have every man,
Exactly, yeah.
any man, and then you're just in different chats.
and then you just have the separate chats, yeah.
We can have a 750 chat. We can have this chat. We can have podcast chat. We have gaming chat. We have this, that. Fucking not safe for work chat. I don't even know what chats.
Yeah.
But you just have them all and you just pop into whichever one you want.
Yeah.
Share. Never mind.
Mandem do that, you know. Just share the.
We share what we're fapping to today, chat.
Hey. Sometimes it's not, you gotta swing. You gotta
Find
swing
a
the
fire,
board.
yeah, you find a fire
where's
video.
the
yeah.
sauce?
If I see if you know.
Where's the sauce, bro?
Yeah, where's the sauce? Sauce, please.
That's Reddit, dude. That's Reddit.
Sauce.
Yeah, that's a
That's a
thing.
Reddit thing, man.
But anyways, guys, thank you for listening once again. Oh yeah, and then check out my shit. I don't even know what I have, but check it out. Check out whatever I got. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next pod, yo.
Holy shit.
Later.
Peace.